I'm just gonna start gluing these ears to these masks.
Let's go. This is so exciting. We haven't done this in a minute.
A while.
Right? Honestly.
Put this here. Yeah, that works. Okay. And usually with YouTube, it takes a good, like, 5 minutes. Not 5 minutes, like 2 minutes for things to start popping up. Oh, I didn't actually trim these to see if they fit.
It's impromptu anyway, so.
Yeah.
I figure it's... Hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I'm trying to figure out where to place these ears.
Sorry for the impromptu stream.
Yeah, sorry for the short notice, but I figured I'd do a stream tonight. Haven't done one in a while, and things are finally settling back down over here, so...
Sorry, guys. I got sick a few weeks ago.
Yeah, things have been a little shaky, but we're back. So, I think I'm just going to glue this ear.
How are you guys doing tonight?
Yeah. If anyone has any good news or anything that has happened that's positive, let us know.
So that's how you're doing.
Well, me, I'm doing really good. All right, let's see. I'm trying to position this ear. Now, the problem with this mask is that so I don't really know this until it's on the base, how even the snout is when it's completed. And the snout is particularly uneven. It doesn't actually matter because I sculpt, like I fix it anyway. But this one is particularly uneven. So what I did is I drew a line where it's supposed to be. And then I'm going to compare it when I sculpt it. But right now I'm trying to glue on the ears to this. Now these two are both going to be wolves. And I have a third base that I might work on that I don't know what it's going to be yet, but I'll see.
I'm so curious.
Yeah, I gotta really figure it out. But
what is a thean?
So a thean is someone who non-physically identifies as an animal and is basically that your internal sense of self. So who you are on the inside and how you view your like self when you think of yourself. Usually for most people, that's a person, like it represents their physical body. So like when you think of yourself, you think of your body. For theans, that usually means their stereotype. So when you think of yourself, you think of your stereotype. And that's really what it is. So it means that your internal sense of self is an animal rather than a person. And that you identify non-physically as an animal.
I'm glad to see you guys are doing good, too.
Where did my other ear go? Oh, it's right here in front of me. I couldn't see because the snout and the mask, it blocked my vision. Okay, and that one needs to go here. And that actually lines up. Look at that, that never happens. Okay.
I'm so excited to see how these turn out, though.
Yeah, me too. I haven't sculpted wolves in a while. So I'm gonna try to make this ear as even as possible. Right there. Okay.
I gotta get back into playing an instrument again. I think about it like all the time.
Yeah, when I was like in elementary school, I played the trombone, and that is the only musical experience I have. But I have a guitar, and I want to learn how to play it. I just haven't had the time.
I played the viola for like 6 years. It was It was fire.
Nice.
It was like practice like every day.
Wow.
I miss it like all the time, but
I gotcha. That's pretty cool. I played the trombone for a couple of years when I was in elementary school, and that's about it. Which you might be thinking, does that even count? I counted.
I love your videos so much. They're so informative.
Well, thank you. I try to be as informative as I can. I don't know. I try to make it make sense to a large group of audience, a large audience, just so that more people can understand what a theory is, Please glue in place. This glue is not drying. Well, it is. It's just very slow. So, I have to hang on to it. Okay, stay. Please. And I glued it unevenly, so it doesn't even matter. I have to take it off anyway. Okay, pick off that glue.
I just got life is worth living. It's stuck in my brain.
I gotcha. It's a good thing that was stuck in your brain. Okay, that needs to go here, actually. So I'm going to mark that with my pencil. I'm going to position it in the exact right place instead of the...
I really hope you guys are doing well, by the way.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm saying that again, but like, there's more people joining, so I'm
yeah,
like...
welcome, by the way.
Sorry, it's exciting to see people.
Yeah, we've been pretty much in the house for the past few weeks.
I got sick.
Yeah, and then some stuff happened, which... not fun, but we're back, and we're doing good, so.
Exactly.
And hopefully this ear stays this time. Please. I glued it in the wrong spot, and then it didn't stay, and then now I'm gluing it again in the right spot, and I hope it stays. Yeah. Sorry, Frank's just grabbing something off the desk. All right, there we go.
What's the difference between theans and otherkin?
To be honest, I don't actually know.
I don't really know either.
I'm not an otherkin, so I don't actually
That's
know.
why I'm like, I believe otherkin's more related to like mythical or fan.
Yeah, I don't actually know the definition.
I don't want to say 'cause I don't know the definition and I don't want to misinform.
So if anyone does happen to know the definition. Okay, I finally glued that ear right.
What are you making, Birdie?
I am making a wolf mask. Now this wolf mask is going to be sculpted with foam clay, which I have here. I just have to glue the ears on the other one, which is this one, which I have labeled. You can't see it 'cause it's in pencil, but I've labeled this one 2 and this one 1, just so I can keep track of their ears, which I've also labeled 2 for this one and 1 for this one. I'm keeping track of things. You see that? You might be thinking, well, that's obvious. No, I usually don't label or measure anything. So, this guy I'll set over here while I glue this guy's ears. Okay,
How do you
and this
make
one.
such amazing masks?
Practice and doing it over and over. But thank you so much. That actually means the world to me that you guys like my mask this much. Okay, now this one I actually have to pin in place.
I'm not a fan of the normal cat mask muzzle, but I'm a cat thean. Any short muzzle tips? You have a few like TikToks with you've posted a lot of different muzzle tutorials.
Yeah, all of my cardboard tutorials have different muzzle options. I've had a couple other muzzle tutorials.
And all of those you can use with EVA foam or like another material.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna pin that one in place. Hold on. That's so close though that the only way to do it is if I pin it in place. So I will. Let me get my pins. Okay. So usually when I make these, I pin the ears so I can make them sit evenly, but this one is just such a... That almost got the ear shape right.
Oh my god, hello, I'm making a fox mask. Slay. I love when we craft together.
I love when we can craft together, literally.
Sorry, it's so chill. It's like parallel.
Yeah, literally. It's fun.
Are you a furry?
Yes, I am.
A furry
I'm
and
both
a thean.
Yeah, a furry and a thean. Okay, no, I don't like that position actually. So I'm gonna change it.
I don't know how to send fan art. Oh, that's so sweet that you want to send fan
Oh,
art.
thank you so much.
We gotta make a Google form.
Yeah, we will.
We'll update you when we have a Google form. But that's so sweet.
Thank you.
I haven't gotten to it yet because I got sick and then like...
Yeah, some stuff happened, but we're good. So...
Back on track and that's all that matters.
Right. Okay, so that one. I don't like how that hair looks like that. Oh. I think that's why. Yeah, okay. That's why. So I'm gonna pin this ear on the other side. Because I think it looks better on the other side. There we go. And I'll put the other ear on the first side. That works. Okay. Sometimes I just have to switch up the direction, even if the shapes are pretty much the same. Okay. And that's even about there. So pin that in place. Whoops. Is that even? That's even. Okay. So I'm going to pin that one right to there. Stay. I didn't have to do this on the last one because I actually, I'm pretty sure I measured the ears specifically for that mask. So this one is trace those ears and hope for the best. This is actually good. I can get an exact measure. Because usually I use a marker for this. It's a little too thick to mark the exact line. So I just kind of guess. There's a lot of guesswork involved in my mask making process. Kind of just make rough estimates. That works.
I figure I could just display it there because then people could see what like another finished one looks like.
Well, I have. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Because it looks pretty right there.
Yeah. Does that look good on?
Yeah, it looks really good on camera right
Alright,
there,
perfect.
I think. Sorry, I figured something there would give a little
Thank you,
extra.
Frank.
Pizzazz. We may be cringe, but at least we are free.
Exactly. Okay, and that'll line up right about there. So I'll glue that down. I didn't cut that evenly. Hold on. Oh, I cut at an angle.
How often do you get shifts? Is it normal to have them very often?
I have them every day, pretty much. There's no really normal when it comes to theory and entropy. Every single Therian's experience is different, and I mean that because it really ranges. Because if you think about like the definition of Therian, it really doesn't hold a lot of like rules, you know, for what has to be required to be a Therian. So,
Sorry, this person tried saying it was a puppet to the screen, but they spelled screen wrong. So they spelled it again, but they spelled it wrong. They spelled it the third time. Anyways. Boink.
there we go. Let me just put this ear on. So I am waiting for this glue to dry.
Do you buy the masks or do you craft them?
Oh, I
Walt
craft them.
crafted.
Yeah.
This
These
is for
ones-
his job.
Yeah, these ones specifically are crafted from the start. These are made out of EVA foam, so I don't even use a mass base for these. Some of them I do, but these foam clay ones I don't.
Do you make masks with smaller eye holes?
I can make masks with any eye hole size, but I
Really?
usually make them wider just so you can have better visibility. But because the smaller the eye holes, the less visibility you're gonna have, and usually people wear them for quads or different things. So I want to have a wide range of visibility. But I can make eye holes any size. Okay, that one's stuck. That looks pretty good. So I'll take this one off and cut out that small portion at the bottom. Oh, that's a bigger portion the other ear. That doesn't sound good. Please tell me it'll stay even. I think it will. Hold
How
on.
did you craft the base or mannequin? Well, just like on the table. That's how you did it before.
Oh, yeah. What's the question?
How would you craft without a base or mannequin?
Oh, yeah, just on the table. Yeah, just on the table.
And he does sell masks on his Etsy, BirdyDogs shop.
Yep, currently I have some cat mask bases listed. They're the ones that aren't foam clay sculpted, but the foam clay ones will be in the shop very soon. That's what I'm making now. Maybe a couple of wolves. And I also have a couple of surprise masks I'm going to be listing in the next few days, which are a really cool looking wolf with new techniques I've used. And that one I'm going to list probably tomorrow. And then I have this one, which I won't show you because I don't want it to be a surprise, but it's kind of like a, it's a dog, but it's got like gray and white kind of splotchy patterns. So it looks really, really cool. Sort of marble fox vibes too, but okay, it'll be slightly shorter, but I think it'll be fine. Hold on.
What do you use for the eye mesh for your masks?
I usually get like embroidery mesh. I don't know what it's called. Like buckram mesh. I had some. Hold on. But it's in the embroidery section of most craft stores. My chair was actually on top of it, so it's wrinkled. But it's a kind of fabric. So it's a cotton fabric. It comes in a tube, and it's for like cross stitching and embroidery. And it's a very like fine mesh fabric. I recommend getting the fabric over the plastic just because it's easier to paint. Well, it's easier for the paint to stay. You have to do a few more coats, but it's more worthwhile. And the holes are smaller. But it's got a learning curve because you do have to kind of blow the holes out with air or poke them out yourself afterwards. But there's a variety of mesh in that kind of embroidery aisle at most craft stores, so that's what I use. No specific brand, just tube of embroidery mesh. Preferably black, just because you can see through it better. But it doesn't always matter if you're going to paint it, but... well, that didn't work. Oh, wait, no, it did. Yeah, it did. Okay. Yeah, it did.
Real, people keep calling you gay, and I'm like, I hope you were wearing
I am.
You got all these gay bracelets on.
Right? That's funny.
And since they literally say gay on them, but...
Yeah. That's funny.
So there's nothing wrong with being gay.
Right? Of all things these days. Of all things. Also, I am. So that's the... like, yes, I am. Okay, there we go.
And he sells them on his Etsy BirdyDogs shop.
BirdyDogs shop.
Should I, like, pin it real quick?
Yeah, just so people can find it easier if they're looking for it. But these foam clay ones should be up probably next week if I get them. Well, this coming week, probably the end of this week. Well, we'll see. I just try to put it as far out as possible just in case, but I will have these two up in the store. But gotta sculpt them first, and that's what we are doing today.
Oh, do you make fox masks?
I do.
I've made so many different.
I think a fox is probably the most common species I've made. Or maybe no, maybe wolf is at this point. I've made a lot of wolves too. Well, cats obviously, but you know, but I've made a lot of foxes too. But I mean foam clay ones because I made a lot of foam clay cats too. I don't know. I make a lot of masks. But I've made a lot of foxes in particular, I know.
I hope you end this hobby soon, but you do you.
This is my career.
We did. We changed it from hobby to career.
Literally. Fantastic.
What do you call that? I'd say it's a success story.
I think it's a success story too.
What type of paints do you use?
I use just random brands of acrylic paint. I prefer paint that has that's thicker rather than more watery because you can do less layers and it works easier. But I use various brands of acrylic paint. You know, from like the dollar set. You know what I mean? Like these ones. You know, this one's a Walmart one, I think. No, maybe that's Hobby Lobby. Or no, Craft Smart. This is Michael's, I think. I don't know. Get them from various places and no. Well, that's fine. Okay, so I have this one ready, and this one is also ready, so I can sculpt them both. And I think I'm going to sculpt this one first, just because it's less of a challenge. So.
What's your favorite mask you've made?
Oh, that's the impossible question, you know, because I've made so many that I really like, but I like, I don't know. I like a lot of them. I don't think I have a specific answer right now, unfortunately, but
I praise you all for these muzzle tutorials. I would never be able to complete my African wild dog mask without them. Just
oh, yay!
That's what they're there for. I'm
no,
just
literally,
gonna
yeah.
help other people make their masks.
Right. Literally. Let's see. And I think I'll get this bag of foam clay out, and that should be good. Sorry about the plastic noises. And I'll open this up. And how is it? Let's see. Oh, this is a good bag. What it feels like so far. Oh yeah. Okay, perfect. It's a good one. Yes. Yeah, this is exactly what I'm looking for. All right, perfect.
Do you know how to make a mask without hot glue?
You can make them with.
Haven't you made some with tape?
I've made some with tape. I made a paper fursuit with tape a long time ago. Then I changed hot glue, but with hot, you can use tape. You can use other kinds of glue, like super glue too, if you have it. You can use regular glue too. It just takes longer to dry, so it'll take longer to make the mask. But I'm sure you can use regular glue too. And I gotta mix this up a bit. Shoot. Okay, come here.
I'm watching you while making candy, lol.
Nice, that's fun.
Where do you get your foam clay?
I get it from Hobby Lobby. It's the Hobby Lobby brand. It's just called air dry foam clay. And I get it from Hobby Lobby just because it is the best foam clay I've used. And it's also very inexpensive. This one was $2.49 USD. But I'm pretty sure Hobby Lobby is only an American company. I'm not sure, though. So if you're outside the US, you may not be able to get this specific foam clay, but that's where I get it. This one actually wasn't mixed properly, I don't think. The color is a little saturated.
How does it feel having negative testosterone levels? You're not gonna believe
this. That is so funny. You're not gonna believe this. but I am. That's so funny. All right. But for those of you who don't know, I am transgender. So I was assigned female at birth and transitioned to male via testosterone.
So
Technically, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
this is
true.
funny.
I have to take testosterone. Like, I don't naturally produce it. That's funny. I don't know. A testament to how well I pass, I guess.
I love your style of mask, but I'm insecure of my eyes due to past surgeries and scars, so mesh is my best friend out Mayo.
Yeah, I gotcha.
We put mesh in these before, too. These style masks, that's what you're referring to.
Yeah.
And you could also put them in pretty easily.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, listen, everyone's got something that, you know, they're insecure about, so don't worry too much about it.
Exactly.
Everyone's got something. Okay, now this wolf mask, I'm going to start by... Oh, let's start. It's been so long since I've sculpted a mask. It feels good to get back into it. Start like that. Yeah, this is good foam play. Cool. Oh, oops. And this one I'll put on the other side.
Ball. I still want to get one of those steel balls.
For
There's this
what?
like whole controversy on Instagram. There's I forget what it was. Somebody 3D printed this steel ball from like
Oh, I remember this, yeah.
Part 7. And then like somebody else something with the concept, I don't know. It was a drama for
There
like
was drama.
2 months. I low-key wanted one.
Okay, so I'm gonna take this much, split that in half.
Oh, let me scroll up. Sorry, everybody. Just give me 1 second.
There we go. And I'll get this snout portion here.
Have you ever made a bird mask?
I made a cardboard bird mask, but other than that, no. And the reason behind that is I don't like working with feathers, and I wouldn't. So I'd make the feathers out of faux fur, which is also really tedious. So I will make a bird eventually, but not for a while. Bird anatomy is like the hardest for me to figure out, but I'm sure I could. I just don't like working with feathers primarily. There we go. Okay, there we go. So that will smooth out to go there.
Any tips on styling fur while hot gluing them on? Also, if any of you guys have any questions too, sorry, I haven't like asked what we got in a while, but genuinely, we are open to answering questions.
Yeah, I'll answer questions. I like answering.
I just haven't like really
said that well. That's what. Yeah.
in a hot minute.
Okay, so that's a little uneven. So just put that one down a little bit. There we go. Okay, that is coming along. I need to.
What is the first mask you made?
First mask I made was a cardboard wolf mask, but then I made a foam clay one, which it was like a gray one. Do you have it, Frank? First mask?
I can.
I don't know where it is. No, you don't need to. It's okay.
I figured we were just gonna reference it.
But it's a gray kind of wolf. If you scroll back far enough on my page, you'll see it. And I actually had a post where I showed like my old masks that should be in there, but it was kind of like a
Have you made a
spotted
lynx
wolf.
mask?
I've made a couple lynx masks. Yeah. I think I've made like 3 or 4.
Do you guys sell these? Yes.
Yes, and these 2 will be for sale as soon as they are finished.
Your studio is beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. I gotta change out the Halloween lights for other lights.
So just didn't have anything else.
Yeah.
It just looked nice.
Look better than the blank screen. Let's see, I can turn them on probably.
Do you have any stereotypes you're questioning?
Yes, actually. I'm. Yeah, they're on. Okay. I'm questioning a couple. See, for me, it gets complicated when it comes to stereotypes, because I don't talk about this a lot. I mentioned it in my Q&A, I think, for the first time, but I am a DID system, which means I have dissociative identity disorder. For the record, yes, I am diagnosed with this, not that it matters, but I was diagnosed in 2020 when it kind of was a thing, so that's why I don't talk about it that much anyway. But that means I have more than one sense of self. Me specifically, I would say that I'm a wolf thean and that's it. But other parts of my brain, which is to say, kind of other senses of self, have different stereotypes. Which is to say that this mountain lion is also my stereotype, but not my stereotype specifically. another alter in my system is. But you might be asking, well, then who specifically are you? Which is to say that I am Ethan specifically. Oh god, I'm getting lost. But anyway, I have DID. So my theorytype, I'm not really questioning any, but other members of my system are, and those species specifically are an elk, probably, fox, maybe. What's the other one? I know there's a third in there. But another type of deer, fallow deer maybe. That's another one. But those are the theorytypes that we're currently questioning. And that was kind of my test to bring up the DID thing, because I don't bring it up a lot. So please be nice to me about it, because I it's a personal thing, you know. But I want to be more open about it, because I kind of want to be more open about who I am as a person. Because as you can see by my channel, I don't really post a lot of personal stuff. It's, you know, I don't know. I get nervous when posting online sometimes. But okay, so I'm gonna I think I'll put a little bit more. So right now, here's the progress so far. Not much. I figured show it off, but I am going to now sculpt the snout piece that I think I can get right.
Do you do quadruplets?
I can't. So it's one of my most frequently asked questions is if I do quads or can I do quads, like in a video. And unfortunately, I like physically my body, I haven't been diagnosed with any like illness or anything wrong with it, but there is something wrong with it. So far we're thinking sleep apnea is the main like tiredness cause, but that doesn't explain why my bones and muscles hurt a lot. So because my bones and muscles hurt a lot when I do things like quads, I get so carried away that I don't realize my body's hurting as bad as it is, and then later that night I will be in a lot of pain and won't be able to get up for the next few days. So, unfortunately, as much as quads are fun, I can't do them. I have done them. When I hit... Oh, God, how long ago was that?
Like, that was like a year and a half.
Wow,
that was so funny.
It was funny. I did quads on a live stream over on
like
TikTok.
A year and 3 months.
Yeah. Still, it's been a while. But I did quads then, and then it was not good the following night after that. So, well, I guess that night. So no, unfortunately I can't do quads. I appreciate all of you who want to see me do quads, but unfortunately that is not in the cards.
Do you support endogenic systems?
What's endogenic system again? Is that... listen guys, I don't really want to get discourse in here.
I see. I just figured I'd say it just because I didn't want to. I also don't.
I
literally...
I don't want to talk about like discourse of any kind. Unless it's theory and discourse, and then I'm interested.
Also, quite frankly, he doesn't remember the definition.
Yeah, just genuinely.
Because we
it's been so long. I'm not really on the DID
We used to be really informed,
internet.
kind of like on like new terms in the community, because we used to be more active
in the DID kind of space, or at least following people.
Like following people to be, but the problem is, it's not the best space to be in.
I don't really like interacting with online DID spaces. At least not at this point.
At least for your system, it really wasn't.
For my system, it does not work well for me. So I tend to avoid system stuff online. Which is also why I don't really post about myself being a system. But I'm fine with it. I'm fine with questions about my system. But if it gets into discourse, I don't really want to. I lived that life years ago. Back in 2020, I was really into online discourse. And I find there's more important things. So... what my opinions are, I have opinions, but I'm not going to share them because there's no point. You know? No point in fighting with people.
What materials are you using?
I'm using foam clay and EVA foam. Specifically 5mm EVA foam because it does come in a couple different sizes. But this is foam clay. It comes in this kind of bucket. And it's kind of a moldable foam. So when this dries, it'll be completely solid like this. This is made out of foam clay, and so is this mask. And as you can see, it is hard and solid and pretty stiff, so it's a pretty good material to work with. It's got a bit of a learning curve, and you know, but I love working with foam clay. I think it's fun.
Are you a furry or a thean?
I am both. I am a furry and a thean.
Is that a shark tooth necklace? It's
It's something. I got it at a theme park.
so it's whatever it is. It's not.
Yeah, it's got a wolf on it though.
Oh, subscribe to you. Thank you guys
Oh,
for
thank
subscribing.
you. Thank you guys so much for
No,
subscribing. It
literally,
means the
and
world to
liking
me.
the stream.
It's
and
one
being
simple thing you
here.
can do that really supports my channel. Is liking my videos and subscribing.
But
you know?
also just being here is
Literally
nice.
just
I love
being
getting
here,
to have
yeah.
a conversation with you guys.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for being here. By the way.
It's nice to see some positivity.
Right.
You're gonna be like, what are you talking about? There's so much negativity in your stream. And I'm like, you're like a horse with like the blinders.
Yeah.
I see the positivity.
Well, are there a lot of haters in there?
There
yeah,
always
there
are.
always are. Yeah.
I don't really care.
Neither do I. I can't see it. Nor do I care if I did. I think it's funny sometimes, but sometimes it gets boring because they're just the same like hate comments, and I'm like, okay, well, whatever. But if someone comes up with something original, sometimes I'm like, that's pretty good. But otherwise, I'm just like, yeah, whatever. I ignore it. My brain filters it out automatically at this point.
Right.
Okay, this wolf is coming along. Okay, so now I'm gonna sculpt.
Hi, I haven't seen you live forever. The last one was on TikTok forever ago.
Yeah, I haven't been streaming it much. I haven't streamed on TikTok in a while either. But
This is the end.
is she blowing a whistle?
I think so, yeah.
Why?
Sorry if any
Sorry,
of you
my
guys are sensitive
Family
to it.
upstairs. I don't know if any of you heard that, but
Well, I haven't checked my phone. Well, maybe I should check it. No, nobody texted me. No, not my problem.
yeah, guess not. Okay, I'm gonna put
Are you trans? If so, is it male to female or female to male?
I think it's awesome that I'm at the point in transition where you can't tell, but female to male.
I didn't even know you had a YouTube until I saw the post today.
Oh.
You really are most active, like here.
Yeah, YouTube is our main platform at this point. Alright, there we go. Although TikTok is starting to pick back up a bit, which I was surprised by. That's not what I wanted to do, but it works.
Oh, I'm gonna get a fursuit for my birthday. Nice.
Hey, that's fantastic. There we go. Sorry about the noise of the chair. Just leaned over in it. An awful noise. Alright, let's see. Get this chunk here. Then I'll put another one.
And listen, guys, things are gonna get better.
Yeah, listen.
No matter what you're experiencing right now,
Time will pass.
whatever you're
And
going
your situation will change. And you'll be okay.
through, time will pass if you let it. And the
Yeah.
feelings you're feeling are temporary if you let them be. Just take some time to breathe, even though it may seem really hard.
Literally. Yeah. Because listen, guys, we have community and we're all in this together.
Exactly.
And things aren't
The
as
best
bad
thing
as
we
this.
can do is
Just support each other and... What?
Sorry, how do you get mass materials without sounding suspicious? What do you mean suspicious?
I just go to the store and buy them.
We just go to the store.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't have to say you're making a mask.
Oh, no.
We just get this stuff in the craft store.
Yeah, also, I tend to get the stuff, like, I'm 21, so I'm in a different situation than a lot of you guys, but...
I also order them online now.
Yeah.
Do you make the bases for your masks?
Yep, I do. I make them out of... Here's what one of the bases looks like before it's got foam clay on it. Nice wolf base right there. I think I'll put this one right around here. And slide that.
Are you a furry and a thean or just a thean?
I'm a furry and a thean. I am both.
Mental shift is going crazy right now. Do you have any tips to get rid of it?
Definitely try, like, distracting yourself with other things and grounding, like, figuring out, like,
I know you
things.
usually lay down.
Yeah. I usually lay down, yeah. But definitely try to, like, visualize your surroundings that you're in, like, in the room you're in, and point out, like, using techniques like find, like, 5 things that are orange or 2 things that are red, like, things like that to get you focused in the now and in the room you're in. Techniques like that can help. Also figuring out, like, some things you can, like, 5 things you can see, 4 things you can feel, like, different things like that. Sensory, just getting you into the moment is really the best way, I think. Using a lot of foam clay on this guy. I don't think I am, actually. I think I'm using about the normal amount.
The masks are so cute.
Well, thank you. I gotta make another mountain lion mask. Been wanting to make one, just to like put eyes in and sell, you know. I haven't made one in a hot minute. It's the last one I made, obviously, but I like mountain lions. I think they're a good animal. Okay, so I'm gonna put this piece right in there.
Are you able to give some tips on how to make a mask for people who are just starting out?
Oh, for just starting out, then the perfect material to make a mask out of is cardboard. If you're going to start out making a mask, it's a good way to figure out the shapes and techniques for like gluing and positioning things, because you can always change that to EVA foam later. But cardboard is a really good material to start out with. Also, definitely stick with it, because my first mask, like, well, I have I have years and years of experience making art. I mean, I've been making art my whole life, like consistently, like almost every day. So I have a lot of kind of like skills that some of you starting out may not have. So the best way to get that is to start with the basics and start with cardboard, follow a lot of tutorials, get a lot of tips, and just practice. Because the more you make the masks, the better you're going to get at it. And listen, if a mask doesn't turn out the way you wanted, this is a tip I give a lot. If a mask doesn't, sorry about the chair again, but if a mask doesn't turn out the way you want, just know that the whole point of making a mask isn't necessarily the mask. It's about the process of creation, because anytime you spend being creative and making something fun is good for your brain, it's good for your body, it's good for everything. And it's good for mental health, too, to start creating and make something cool. And get your mind off of the world. Sorry about the squeaky chair again, but just know that even if it doesn't turn out as you expected, it's still a good mask and it was not a waste of time. Because any time spent creating is time well spent. That's what I like to say, at least.
Also, we don't go live on TikTok anymore because I want to go live on both, but I don't feel like streaming twice on TikTok by itself to be able to use TikTok Studio.
Yeah.
So then I can get an encoder and then run them both at the same time. Because if I was to stream on TikTok, I'd also want to cross stream on YouTube.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd rather just stream on YouTube just for the sake of convenience.
Yeah, and this is our main platform anyway.
Right, I like that it's able to upload the content pretty seamlessly. Same reason, really. But...
yeah. So this is where we'll be streaming. Okay, that doesn't.
Where'd you get your shirt?
This one?
I bought that for Christmas. I think I got that at the Bird Collective.
The Bird Collective?
I think it was the Bird Collective. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm tripping. It's not.
I think it's the Bird Collective, yeah. 'Cause they got stickers too.
I don't think I follow them anymore.
I follow them, I think.
I got your Christmas present and dipped.
So I have to actually make his forehead a little different because I... Okay, so I think it's because that doesn't go over.
Honestly, I'm not sure how to get enraged by these people in the chat. Like, why can't people just be nice? Isn't that hard? Well, I think it just reflects more poorly on them. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just like, wow, that's crazy. I'm just sitting here, and that's like crazy out of nowhere.
No,
Like, it's always the craziest stuff. And I'm like, I don't know.
Whoops. Oh, got my pencil. Oh, I don't need it.
Also, I've had people say meaner things in my life.
Yeah. Things strangers say to me don't really, you know what I mean?
No
Like, unless,
stranger on the internet's gonna bring me down.
unless they're positive things, they don't really affect me. I don't.
Right?
You know what I mean? Like, okay, I've never met you, never will. So, I don't know. There we go. That'd be a good idea. Hold on. All right. Why did it not look right to me?
What materials do you use?
I use a lot of EVA foam and foam clay. Those are the materials I mostly use. Okay, you look fine from this angle, kind of. Oh, that's why. Okay. Well, what if I just did this? Sorry, I'm wondering why my mask doesn't look exactly how it should. I think it's, I found the reason.
We never took down a tutorial to make these masks.
No, I never took that. I never made a tutorial for how to make foam clay masks.
We've never made a foam clay mask tutorial before.
Nope. I had a video where I had a time lapse of it, but that's about it. It wasn't really a tutorial. Other than that, I haven't taken anything down. And I only took down the time lapse because the lighting was weird.
So he was insecure about his fingernails.
Yeah.
But I figured I'd say it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's because I work with so many paints and materials that it gets under my nails, and no matter how much I wash them, they, you know, well, they're clean like all the time. It's just sometimes I'm like, oh no, are people gonna think I don't wash my hands? You know.
The crossbox one, there wasn't a tutorial.
It wasn't a tutorial.
That was
no.
a time lapse.
It was a time lapse. There we go. If it was a tutorial, I would mean me
It's like
explain
the time
it.
lapse I was just talking about.
Yeah. That's the other one I've taken down.
What mask are you making?
This is going to be a wolf, but it's not quite looking right. I don't know why. Look at it up from over here. Sometimes I gotta get different lighting and just. He looks fine, but I don't know why. Something's off about him.
How are you guys doing tonight?
Yeah, hopefully well.
Are there any animals you haven't made but want to?
Oh, I want to make more deer. I want to make a personal deer mask, but haven't yet. I want to make a rabbit. That's actually what that mask over there. Well, you can't really see it, but there's a
Shout out to
mask
someone
here.
just saying you should absolutely make a rabbit mask.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny, because I actually have plans to. I have a base sitting over there that I probably will make into a rabbit, which will be pretty cool. Why do you look like this?
I'm in love with your mask.
Oh, thank you. Actually, I think it's fine. I'm just looking at it weird. I should have sculpt the ears. I think that's the
How
problem.
long have you been making masks / been awakened as a Therian?
I have been awakened as a Therian. So I knew I was a Therian. I just didn't know the term Therian when I was very, very young. I was like, I feel like I'm an animal on the inside. And people were like, that doesn't sound right. And I was like, well, that's what I feel. And then no one ever said anything else. But then 2 years ago, last year, year ago, I don't actually know. Again, the reason I brought up DID earlier is because I have a lot of memory issues because of it. So if I don't remember something, that is why. But I found the term Therian 2023, so last year. Yeah. But then I was like, oh, so that's what that is, and then here we are. So, but I first started making masks probably a year and a half ago, maybe. About at this point, year and a half.
Yeah, I think so. Year and a half.
Yeah, a year and a half ago, I started making them. Okay, yeah, I got the sculpt right. It was the nose. It was the nose. Okay, perfect. And I'll actually get this bag out. No, I won't. I'll get this bag out. There's a bit more foam clay so I can finish up these ears. Sorry about the plastic. Whoa, okay, there we go. Open that up. Alright, please be good quality. Let's see. Yeah, this is even better than the last pack, I think. That was good. Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's so amazing to see older Therians expressing themselves in places people can see.
Yeah.
Really. He is only 21 now.
I am only 21, but but thank you. The message still stands.
And currently, I appreciate that you guys want to send us stuff, but we don't have a P.O. box.
We don't have a P.O. box yet. We will get one set up. We just have to figure things out. Sorry, I'm just mixing up the clay. Consistency's a little off. There we go. I'll mix that back into there too. This is pretty fun when you have to mix the foam clay, to be honest. Okay, so that is
Life
all
is a journey worth exploring to its fullest potential. Real. Where'd you buy the foam head bases?
They actually were white. I just painted them black, but they're just from any standard craft store. I think I got these from Hobby Lobby, Michael's, somewhere. I got some of them online too. But they were white. I just painted them black. And then I added cardboard on the bottom to keep them straight. Because as you can see, it wouldn't stay up because it's not weighted. It's just styrofoam. So I have the solution, which is balance it out with this cardboard. So as it leans forward, it stays. So I do have to replace the cardboard every once in a while and do maintenance on the mannequin heads. But other than that, they work pretty well.
Do you sell your masks?
I do, and this guy will be for sale as soon as it's done. Let's see. Okay. So I'm gonna get this ear. Oh, that's actually the wrong. Okay, I overestimated how much foam I need. I might be able to do this one ear with just one go. Wow, I am. How about that?
What's your favorite mask you've made?
I think there's too many to choose from, but I always go to that one orange cat I made forever ago. But I like the I like all of them. I don't know. I like too many of my masks, guys. What's another one? Any tiger mask?
I'm going to get off because I'm not feeling great, but I hope you have a great night. I hope you have a great
Well, I
day
hope you
too.
feel better.
What mask are you making right now?
This is a wolf, or at least it's supposed to be. Sorry, I say that because from this angle, I guess I could sculpt a. Oh wait, no. Here's what I'm gonna do because I did that accidentally. I'm gonna do the same thing, but on purpose on the other ear.
Do you have a fursuit?
I do.
Is he
He's
over?
at the other house, I think. Unfortunately,
Damn.
but I do have a fursuit. I think I just posted a video on him today. Oops. Roll that back up. Okay. There we go. Finally. Sculpt that here. Okay. So now I've got both ears kind of lined up.
What does being a thean mean to you? So I'm guessing, like, is that like definition or kind of? I guess you could spin it either way. But...
I say definition a lot, so I'll spin out kind of how it means to me. But I don't know. It's a connection that I think few people experience otherwise. You know. I don't know. But if you're asking definition of thean, it's someone who non-physically identifies as an animal, but I like to put it as someone who their internal sense of self and who they are as a person is an animal. So when they view themselves inside, usually most people see their physical body, like that's who I am. So my representation in my brain is going to be my body. But when other people visualize themselves, they see other things, and for theans, it happens to be their stereotype, or in a similar, experience. But basically, it means your internal sense of being and who you are is an animal rather than a person. But you are physically, a person. But then there's physical theans. But there's a lot of things, a lot of things. But the main thing to remember is that every thean's experience is different, and that even though theanthropy is a label, it's a very broad label, and a lot of things can fall under it. So.
Do you have any other identities besides trans and thean? Like ultra-human identities, labels, sexuality, anything really that you'd wanna?
I think I identify as queer for my sexuality, and I do have other labels, but I don't think my brain's quite awake enough at this time to have these deeper conversations. To be honest, about there's a really deep conversation I could get into, but we'll just leave it at that. Which it has nothing to do with sexuality or gender, but I don't know. I'd say my labels are queer, thean, furry, gay. I use a lot, trans, and yeah, that's probably about it. Okay, so he's looking pretty good. I just have to patch up a couple of small sections, like this eye under here. Smooth that out. Okay, make sure his eyes don't look angry. There we go. I'll get a little bit under here. fill with that forehead a bit too. There we go.
What are your stereotypes?
My confirmed stereotypes are a gray wolf and a mountain lion, and that is it. I have some I'm questioning, or at least different alters in my system are, but... So I'm trying to be more open with the DID thing.
What are your pronouns?
My pronouns are he, him, or they, them. Me specifically as an alter in a DID system, for those of you that... is he, him, but collectively we all use he, him, or they, them. Sorry. Well, I guess another label I would use specifically is trans mask, I guess, as an identity for us. Like as a gender label. Because we are, you know, trans, but I don't think I necessarily identify fully as a man. I do, but in part, I guess. But yeah, gender's complicated. I don't know. Another conversation I'm too tired for. There we go. Okay. Now I'm hoping that these little like sections I'm filling in here will fill out with the rest of the foam clay. They usually do, but sometimes they don't. Okay. But I am doing the finishing touches on this one, and then I will start sculpting the other one, I think. Okay, I'll patch this one up with a tiny piece here. Trying to get all the small gaps that'll still be there after the foam clay expands, cover them up.
Who's fronting right now? Do you want to talk about that? Or?
Yes, actually. Ethan. Is my name.
Another system-related question. You're free not to answer this, but curious as to how many alters you guys have.
We're actually a pretty small system, numbers-wise, but we have about 4 that front. We have a couple more internal system members, but 4, really. Oh, the one thing about these bracelets is that sometimes I'll, like, have my arm... This was even worse when I had spiky bracelets I'd wear a lot. But the beads will, like, sink into the foam clay without me realizing when I'm reaching for something else, and then I'll have a little mark that I'm like, oh, I gotta fix that. Usually happens in the foreheads or ears, though, so it's pretty easy to fix, but it's funny when my bracelets get in the way. And sorry if it just suddenly sounds quieter. That's because one of the automatic, like, heaters or whatever for the house just went off. So if it sounds quieter, that's why. I think it was off when I started the stream, but turned back on at some point without me noticing.
I don't really mind it, though.
No, I don't mind either. It's funny because you don't really notice a noise until it's gone, you know? I didn't notice it was loud until it's quiet.
How'd you find yourself to this point? And do you have any tips?
Everything in my life happened randomly.
This kind of happened on accident.
Every aspect of my life, I found out on accident.
Hi, Kat. Sorry, I haven't seen your
Oh, hello,
yet.
Cats.
I saw the voice memos. I just haven't been able to open them because I've been here.
Yeah. Hello, Cats. Welcome to the stream. Okay, I think this guy is as good as he is going to get. Now,
Your setup is giving teacher vibes. Thank you.
thank you.
I low-key did debate going to college for teaching, but then I changed my mind because I'm sorry, it's too underpaid. Kudos to all of my peers who are going to college for teaching. I can't.
Also,
I figured I'd just embody it in the setup a little bit.
Yeah, I like teaching. I just could never teach.
We do tutorials. So.
Yeah, that's why, you know, and I educate, like, I make theory and content that's, like, educational, but, yeah, it's kind of nice. I like it. But, this is, this green screen right here, by the way, I'd like to point out that there's no solid wall behind this. It's just beams like this, except there's no brick wall behind it. This is just a sheet.
That mask is slaying.
Thank you. And actually, I did finish sculpting him. So here he is right now.
Period. That sculpt looks fire.
Right? Yeah. He's pretty good. I did do the easier one first, so he looks pretty good. But basically, if you notice all those creases in the mask, those expand as the foam clay dries, so that it will be smooth. Hopefully this one smooths out really nicely. I might not because of how many patches I had to put on, but here's hoping. It doesn't matter once I painted that fur anyway, but there is that one. And for those of you who don't know, it started off as this when I started the stream, so some comparison there. So That's what I got here. So I'll leave this guy here so you guys can see him. I'll move him away from the glue gun so his fur doesn't get dirty. Okay, there we go. Okay.
We still going? I wanted to.
Yeah, I wanted to too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yep, we'll still go. I'll figure I'll sculpt this one.
Yeah, right. I wanted to.
I
I'm
gotta
still
get it
having
done
a
for tomorrow
blast.
anyway, because then I can paint both of them tomorrow. I'm also still having a blast.
Or you know, you can also do it too.
We'll see. We will see.
They're currently in college for psych.
Yeah.
Great for me.
My sister's in college for psych.
I switched schools recently
Yeah.
to accommodate for this change because I wanted to.
Because our college is 3 hours away from here, and things are complicated, but it makes
Also
more sense.
transferred to online because college in itself was also.
Yeah. I am on a break from college for the time being, and then next fall I'm going back. So where am I going? I haven't decided, but I will see. I don't know where my life will be at that point, or even by this spring, so we'll see. But we're in a kind of crazy transitional period in our life, me and Frank, so.
Is the clay one head?
No. The clay is actually not clay, so this is foam clay. Now I'm gonna, so I rolled it up like this, and if it was like clay, it would like drip down. But as you can see, it like kind of stays, and because, you know, as it gets thinner, it drips, but this is, it's not really dripping that much. So it's really not heavy, because the weight of it is what causes it to drip. But see, it's, yeah, it's pretty lightweight. It's mostly air, essentially.
I'm always so happy to see adults being open about their theory and therapy.
Thank you. Yeah, I like being open about it. I don't know. I think it's nice. Okay, so this is why I didn't start with this one, because I have to actually repair this snout. So I'm going to line that up.
Oh my god, I love your masks.
Well, thank you. Okay. This snout I have to reconstruct because I put it on. Well, I didn't put it on unevenly. It just ended up uneven. After I, like, attached it, it did not line up right. So I was like, oh, okay. Oh, where is awful closer? Not gonna do that tonight, though. All right. Okay, so that's not what I wanted. Hold on. Okay, wait. Okay, that'll go there. This goes back, and that should be. So that goes here, goes there, and then we can build off of that. Okay, perfect. One side, almost. Actually, if I just add a bit more foam clay, then I should be able to get this even. Okay, here we go. There we go. So that goes there. And that snout is successfully reconstructed. Wow, I did a good job at that, actually. Ooh, okay, cool. Now I get the other snout side. Towards you guys.
I literally just don't want to do my senior seminars, honestly. That's the only thing getting me bugged about it. Because it's already like I've done like 4 of them.
What are we talking about?
Like senior seminars.
Yeah.
Like the wrap-ups for like... I've already done like 4 of them.
I gotcha. I've
already presented my research a few times. I got it accepted at those places. And I'm just like, I don't... I love learning. I'm just like, I'm tired of doing the... I just want to be more involved in academia again, but it's so... It's difficult to be without significant financial barriers.
Yeah. Alright, let's put this. Okay. So I think I got that side of the snout even. So I'm going to get this side here. Because once it's all covered with foam clay, I won't be able to take any reference points of the face, and it'll appear even to me if I do this correctly. So, we will see. I had to partially reconstruct the snout because it was uneven, so we will see. Okay. One thing I do like about the TikTok streams, though, that are not the same as YouTube, is that after the stream, you can see who watched the longest. It's like a competition. But on
Right.
YouTube, you can't do that. But or you might be able to, but I don't. You know, on TikTok, it just puts at the end. It's like, here are the top viewers. And I'm like, oh, cool.
You could not be me. No, listen, okay? I did it in my spurt before, like I crashed out. That's why
Yeah.
I transferred to online. That's what I'm doing now. Like, I had a really strong 2 years.
No, literally, it was incredible. Actually, it was really impressive.
I got kicked out halfway through my first year
Of his house, like
just for
his
being
family.
transgender.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Like, people can say whatever, but I had a book by now, and I was doing wonderful, so.
Yeah.
But, and then I wrote it out for a year and a half. I actually got, like, my dream internship, and I was working with, like, honors program. I was doing, like, research and stuff I really wanted to do, but, like, I did not want to be on campus anymore. I did not want to deal with college anymore. I loved what I could, like, do, but, like,
Not there.
not there. And then also ADHD burnout went crazy, and I just could not.
Yeah.
The anxiety.
Yeah.
I love your channel so much. I really like how much you educate people, and your master's so cool. As a thean for a couple years, I see so many misconceptions, and it's so frustrating.
Yeah. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. It means a lot to me. I like that you guys like the content I put out, because I like the content I put out, and it's good to see that that you guys are really enjoying my stuff. Thank you guys so much for everything, honestly. Okay, well, I'll put phone play over here just to see what happens. Okay, so I think that is still uneven. It's flat
I'm
now.
glad you found our video in a thean comp on Spotify, but we do not approve of our videos being.
Yeah, I don't like my videos being reposted other places.
Like
without,
on YouTube,
without my
I copy
consent.
strike them, but
Yeah, because guys, I'm gonna be so real. If you're making thean compilations and you're using content that's not yours and you don't credit them, and saying that credit to the owner is not credit, by the way, that those original owners of those videos can take your video down. So be careful, guys, and don't. It's also not your work, and it's their work. Don't make,
because the thing is, it's a lot of work to end up coming up with these videos and creating them.
Yeah, and there's tons of thean creators that do this, and you could too if you wanted to. But making compilations of other people's content is stealing. You're stealing their hard work. And even if you credit their username, you're getting the views, not them. Because the people that watch your video aren't really going to go watch the video on their platform. They've already seen it. So you're stealing the views that go to the original creator. So unless it's your content, you can make
If it's your content, you can
if
do
it's your
whatever you want
content, you can make compilations all you want.
Or if you get permission from
Or
some
if you get
creator.
permission. If you get permission, you can post all you want. But you do not have my permission. Please don't post my videos. It makes me so sad. I'm like, no. Like, I like when people see it, but they don't know me.
Like, you could, like, use them places.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I mean, like...
Yeah, but it's like, if you're taking the views, it's like, I worked hard. I made that video. I made that mask.
When
I
it's,
worked
like,
hard.
full tutorials, it's when I'm like, huh.
I'm like, I made that.
Like, it'll
for
be,
you
like,
guys.
a 3-minute long, like, thing, and I'll be like, huh.
Yeah. So put credit in the actual creators and support other thean creators and their original content. If a channel just posts reposts, probably not a good thean channel to hang out with. But listen, watch whatever you want, but don't steal content. There we go. Let's get some more
Your
gameplay.
master's so beautiful.
Well, thank you. Okay, I see what's wrong. I have to
What's
go.
your Etsy? Love to buy something. It's
It's
BirdyDogs shop.
BirdyDogs shop.
It should be pinned. I don't know if
I think it is. I see it on my thing.
Okay.
I don't know if it still is, though. I can't tell. There is something at the bottom of my
When I
screen.
refresh
I can't
it,
see
it's
from here.
still there, I think, so I'm sure.
Yeah. I'm sure it is.
That's just not my problem.
Okay.
It isn't like true though. I just don't want to pin it again in case it's already pinned. I don't
Yeah.
want to double ping anybody.
God, it's There's the-
Curious on how to make good educational videos on theories for furries while being entertaining. Watch other YouTube videos.
Yeah, it's mostly about confidence.
Mhm.
As long as you're confident in what you're saying and you speak clearly and you got good lighting, yeah, probably get you a good amount of views.
And practice.
And practice, definitely. And also record over and over again. If you record it once and you're like, that's good enough, it might not be. You know, always practice. Because I record all of my videos more than once, or at least parts of them. I go back and change things if I mess it up, and just make something, you know. Because even if it doesn't work out exactly how you wanted, you know, at least you made something, and that counts as content. You know what I mean? Content counts as making something. Okay.
And good night. Sorry, somebody's living this year. I figured I'd say good night.
Good night. Okay, I think.
His Etsy is Birdie Dog Shop.
Yep. BirdyDogs shop. Bit more foam clay. I'll end up using that for the ears probably. And the forehead. I'm sure I'll be out.
I wish I had a supportive family. Listen, I don't.
Yeah, Frank's family is really awful.
I don't care though. But like,
Yeah.
listen,
Listen,
you'll get there and you'll come out on top.
I know a lot of you guys are really awful families, but listen, someday you won't be in that situation. Someday you probably won't even have to interact with them if you don't want to. Your life will be your own someday, I promise. And your situation will change.
I love the background.
Thank you. I'm glad people are being positive about the background. Okay. So I don't actually need as much on this side because I already have some.
Why the spiders though? It was.
Oh,
for
it was Halloween.
Halloween.
It was for Halloween. Yeah, I didn't take them down yet. I'm gonna get more lights. Like I want to get those like dripping icicle lights, but I don't know where they sell them. But I'll find some. So I like having the lights back there. I think it's cute, but unfortunately, right now they're Halloween themed.
And we don't have a Discord server for our channel.
Yes, I do not like Discord. It's dangerous. Because listen, I'm not a Discord fan.
I don't think there's any form of moderation that I could ever feel safe enough to have for a Discord server, especially with the audience that we have.
Our audience,
it's not safe at all.
Our audience
even
is
having a server.
Yeah.
In itself, it's creating. It's so unsafe.
Our audience is a lot of younger people, and as a 21-year-old adult, I don't want to be in a Discord channel like actively discussing things with people that are 15 or 12 or even because you don't know how old they are, and it's inappropriate for me as an adult to interact like that.
Like, no offense.
Like because in Discord
20.
it's like direct messaging. You know what I mean? You're directly talking to other people, and I don't feel comfortable exposing a lot of my younger audience to people that might be out to harm them because you never know who people are in the internet, especially on Discord. And I just don't want anyone getting hurt, especially by making a Discord server, which is supposed to be safe. And there's just no level of moderation, like Frank said, that we could have to be safe in a Discord server. And I just want everyone to interact and be safe together. So I don't have a Discord server and never will. Because listen, guys, there are some scary people out there. I don't want to put anyone at risk, like, knowing that I could be. You know what I mean? So, no Discord for BirdyDogs. Well, this guy looks a little different, but not bad, actually. Not bad at all. I'm getting better at sculpting these wolves.
Why don't you use pre-made mouse bases like the paper ones?
Sometimes I do. Usually I use
There's
the
a few
plastic
in a
ones,
shop
though.
right now.
Yeah, there's actually, the only masks in my shop right now are the cat mask ones. I make them with both, but it was mostly because I was waiting on some EVA foam to arrive, but not EVA foam, foam clay, but I got some, so now I'm back to making them.
This is random. Do you have a favorite holiday?
What was the question?
Do you have a favorite holiday?
Probably Halloween. Clearly, you know. I like Halloween. Okay, actually, you know what? I can do this with just... No, I can't. Actually, I can. That's one size, so we'll get the other one. Yeah, no, I can't. I was trying to see if I could save some foam clay and do the rest of the mask with just this one section, but I'm probably gonna have to crack into some of my gray foam clay too, just to complete them.
I love how versatile foam clay is as a material.
Me too. That's why I like cardboard too. I just don't get to use it as often. You can do so
When you
much.
made that cardboard cat, I think it looks so cool.
Yeah, I love that one. I'll finish it up too. There's more I gotta do to it, but
Who's your favorite music artist?
the mountain goats. The mountain goats. I love the mountain goats.
Oh my god, I love your mask.
Thank you.
How expensive is foam clay? So where do you get it?
This foam clay bucket, specifically, which is 8.82 ounces or 250 grams of foam clay, is $2.49 at Hobby Lobby. But because it's Hobby Lobby and we don't like Hobby Lobby, sometimes they charge it for different prices, so it can be up to like $5 or $6 for one of these. But this foam clay was $2.49 for 8.82 ounces or 250 grams of foam clay. So that's how much it is. At least at Hobby Lobby, and at least for this brand of foam clay, which is the Hobby Lobby brand.
I do not support thean/furries at all, but that's kind of sweet. Period. All
Hey,
I
I'll
try to
take
do
it.
is bring a little bit of positivity.
Yeah.
That's all I stream for. Listen, every day, as long as I'm giving a little bit of positivity to somebody,
Yeah.
I think.
As long as I make someone's day better,
Right? That's
some
literally
way.
what I do. I don't care about any of that. If I make one person's day better, I
then
don't care.
that's good enough for me.
Right?
As long as my content brings someone joy, or comfort, it's all I ask, or entertainment, whatever. I just like making people happy. Oh, I didn't do the nose bridge. That's why. You guys wouldn't find it as funny as I do, but this mask looks silly. Okay, there we go. Get that nose bridge in there.
As long as we can get along and we respect each other, I think views on supporting and not supporting can be relevant as long as it's not harmful. As long as it's not harmful.
As long as it's not harmful is the key word there.
In big, bold, and underlined, and referring to all subcontexts. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, especially with the state of the world now.
The state of the world, yeah.
It's always best to look at everything from all angles.
Yeah.
But
And to support each other and lift up your community.
real.
Because listen, at the end of the day, your community is what matters. And those who love you and the people you love.
How should I tell my parents I'm a thean/furry? We
I
actually
have
have
a
a
video.
video.
I have a video. I have a couple of videos that could probably help describe it. But what I recommend for people telling people that they are Etherean is to do it in a very lighthearted, open, kind of casual tone. Doing it sort of like a sit down, like, mom, dad, I'm Etherean, tends to not go as well. But saying like, yeah, I'm Etherean. This is show some Etherean videos and be like, yeah, it's this is who I am. I when I look internally, when I think of myself as an animal, which doesn't mean that I think like that I am an animal or I'm gonna be an animal. I just mean that when I think of myself, I'm an animal inside. And when you look at yourself, you might see your physical body, but when I do and I think of myself, I see this specific animal, insert stereotype here. And like there's nothing, I'm fine. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't like cause harm. It's just who I am, and I can have shifts if you want to go into that explanation. But usually I'd say like, yeah, I'd bring it up if there's an opportunity to. I'd bring it up rather than doing that sit down like I'm Etherean. But if there's never an opportunity to just bring it up casually, I'd say, yeah, I'm Etherean, and here's what it is. It's non-physically identifying as an animal. And just do it very lighthearted and casual is usually what I find goes over well. Or at least goes over best with parents, at least. Why do you look a little off to me?
I love your channel. It encourages me to make more masks.
Yeah, I'm glad. I love encouraging creativity and inspiring people. It's like my favorite thing.
You're my comfort YouTuber, and your videos are so silly and cool.
Oh, thank you so
Yours
much.
are so sweet. Sorry for the positive ones. They're just so nice.
You guys are the best. You guys are why I do all these things, I like it. Means the world to me. And actually, I'll do the same thing with the nose on this one, and then I'll take the gray and sculpt this.
Are you a furry or a thean?
I'm both. I'm a furry and a thean.
What kind of paint do you use?
I use pretty much any brand of acrylic paint, but I prefer paints that are like thicker and less watery. But you can't really tell that from just looking at the paint sometimes. So, but I usually use like literally just like this is a Walmart paint, but random brands. I seal them after, but random brands of acrylic paint. Let's see here. Oh, what are they doing? Was I making a nose?
The stream has brought me lots of joy, especially because some of my questions have been answered. I feel like some folks that interact with viewers aren't nice sometimes. I love this channel so much.
Oh,
Aww.
thank you.
Thank you.
You guys are so sweet. Alright, let's see. See if I can sculpt this section. And
I don't know what that says. I don't know what that says.
What do you mean?
Thank you?
Oh, did they send them?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Thank
Hopefully.
you. Hopefully. I don't know what it says.
Hopefully, thank you.
Hopefully, thank you? Question mark? Question mark? I'm gonna assume thank you.
Yes, thank you. I'm gonna say thank you.
I'm gonna say thank
It
you.
was a
I'm
gift.
sorry. I just can't tell what it says, and I don't want to be like.
If it was a hate one. Like,
Yeah, because I've had that happen before. That's the only reason.
Yeah, we've had someone donate and.
It was like something obscene. That's the
Yeah.
only reason why I'm like, I don't know. It gets me so nervous now.
Yeah, but thank you.
Thank you.
That's
And
fantastic.
we don't currently have a PO box right now.
But we will. We will get one. But thank you for the gift regardless. Hopefully it was positive. But, alright, let's see. So I got his face mostly sculpted. Oh, he looks good too. Okay, I'm getting better at this. Alright, then I gotta get these ears.
I often get bad shifts when I get in flight or flight mode. I really wish it would stop. What should I do?
I'm trying to think. There's a lot of different things you could try. So when you get into fight or flight mode, it's usually like when you're anxious or something situational occurs, you know? And it can be really hard to kind of manage and control that kind of reaction because obviously it is fight or flight. But when you kind of get into that natural, because fight or flight is your basic reaction in your brain. It's what the ancient ancestors of humans had to react to things. And so when you get shifts during fight or flight, it's your brain's way of trying to cope with it and to try to figure out a solution. So in order to stop this, it depends on the type of shifts, of course, but trying to focus on the present is always a good idea when you're having a shift that you don't want. And just looking at your environment that you're currently in. And I think pick like 5 red things or like 3 blue things. Just go over
Does work.
It really does. Just grounding. It's called grounding. And you can think about what you're smelling in the environment, what you're touching, like 3 things you can feel, 2 things you can smell, you know, things like that. Just things to get your physical senses back into the moment is what I'd recommend for anybody experiencing something like that. But listen, good luck, and I hope things work and get better. And they will.
I love your channel and content so much. It really helped me with my self-acceptance.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
What animal you're making right now? Just
A wolf.
curious.
I'm making a wolf. And this foam play is...
I can't do quads with me being injured, but not gonna stop me. Also, I love your channel and your masks are cool.
As long as you stay safe. As long
Please
as you
stay
stay
safe when you do quads.
Yes, but thank you
And if
so
you're
much.
injured, take a break.
Yes, always. Take care of your physical body. Listen, take care of yourself.
Foremost.
Oh, there it is. I have to open one last thing of foam clay to finish off these ears. So hopefully, sorry about the plastic noise, but there we go. Pop this open. Oh, this is actually not bad. This is a different color.
Your channel really helps me bring confidence to express myself. I have a question though. What drove you to want to be a furry?
5 Nights at Freddy's. Okay. When I was like 11 or 12, because that's when Five Nights at Freddy's came out in 2015, I think. But I had never heard of furries before, but I was already drawing like My Little Pony art. I think I was 12 maybe, and then my friend at the time, she was like, "Hey, this game, Five Nights at Freddy's," and then we played it, and I was like, "That's pretty cool." And she's like, "We should make fursuit heads of the Five Nights at Freddy's characters," and I was like, "What's a fursuit head?" And then Almost 10 years later. Oh my god. Here we are. So that's what kind of led me to the furry community. Was Five Nights at Freddy.
It's always nice to watch your content and learn new things. It's nice how you speak your opinion and don't go off on others. Your master awesome as well. I love seeing your streams. Good job.
Oh, thank you so much. You guys are so nice to me. Your words mean literally everything to me. It's so nice. It's so nice to hear. I don't know. Thank you. Yeah, I'll just build these up a bit more. Okay, let's see here. I think if I split this in half, that should be the perfect amount. No, a little bit more. That should be the perfect amount. And then if I want to make the actual perfect amount, I take more, mix it with this.
You guys are all so sweet. Do you guys have any questions for us, by the way?
Yeah, if any of you have any questions, it doesn't have to be about theanthropy.
It can literally be anything.
It can be anything. Yeah, we'll answer stuff. It can be about anything. Then I mix these two together. Okay, and then I split this in half, and I should have the perfect amount to finish both ears. And there we go.
Do you like anime?
Do I like anime?
Yeah.
I've seen one.
Well, yeah,
Which one was it? Death Note? I watched part of Death Note. I did not finish it, but I will eventually.
I was obsessed back in 4th grade. I plan on getting back into it. I move upstairs.
What year were you in 4th grade?
Except if I get paranoid about randomly dying, and in which case I won't watch anime.
Yeah.
I was like 8.
It's like 2012. I gotcha.
Whatever I was in 4th grade, I don't really know.
Oh no, you were.
I don't really.
Sorry, I can't do the math.
I don't feel like doing the math.
It's like 2012, 2011 era.
I'm not really doing the math.
2013? I don't know, somewhere in there.
Maybe 10. I don't know. Actually.
I don't know. 2013, 2014. Somewhere in that range. Sorry. I got a little lost in the numbers. But I've seen a couple episodes of the ice skating one. Is there more? There's more than one, I bet. I'm sure there's more than one. But the one that people talk about a lot, you know what I mean. The ice skating one with the guy. I've seen like 3 episodes of that, and then I saw like 6 episodes of Death Note, maybe. So I've watched more than that. Maybe like 10 episodes of Death Note.
I used to watch so much anime. That's all I used to do. That was like all I would do.
I didn't watch anime.
Like, you know that like cringe T-shirt that was like 8 sleep anime repeat? I got that. My mom bought me My Little Pony brony shirts from Walmart when I was like a 12-year-old girl, and I was like, oh, maybe not. But what's your favorite color?
Pink, specifically the shade of pink. Well, I like this kind of pink. You can't really see that. I like pink, essentially, like reddish pink, salmon kind of vibes. But like saying salmon, my favorite color is salmon. It's a little, you know, I don't know. It's funny, salmon. But yeah, pink. Pink is my favorite color, but specifically salmon. Pink.
What do you like to do in your free time other than making masks?
I like to play video games, even though I am not very good at them. Yeah, video games, really. I make art and I play video games.
Have you drank water today?
No.
To be fair, he can't drink like
My
plain
monster.
water.
It's
Do
in
you
the
want me to get it
fridge.
for the
Yes, I meant to get it before the stream, but I didn't.
I have to save my C4 tomorrow.
Now, I know what you're thinking. It is 9:25 p.m. None of you are thinking this. What am I talking about? But anyway, why are you drinking Monsters? Because it actually makes me more tired than I'm awake. So, I love it. Wake up! Because it is 9:25 at night for me, which I was up at 7:30 this morning because my body naturally wakes up.
The other one.
Maybe we'll see.
I'm excited.
I'm having fun. I think I'll sculpt the other one.
It.
Yeah, I think I will. I've had this mask on for a hot minute.
Everyone's gonna be like, "Whoa, you haven't taken it off this entire stream yet."
I don't think I have. Yeah. But yeah, I do. And before any of you comment face reveal, I show my face on my account all the time. But yes, where am I gonna put this? I'll put it here. Oh, I won't. Yes, I will.
How long have you known about being a Therian?
I've known I was a Therian since I was like 5, probably. I was really, really young, and I was like, I'm a wolf though, and everyone was like, oh, cute kid, but I was like, no, though, you guys don't get it, and they didn't because I was 5, and I didn't either because I was 5. But then I was like, yeah, I feel like a wolf. I also had a lot of other things going on, but I've always like I was like, yeah, Therian. I've had shifts my whole life. I've known they were shifts. I just didn't have the term Therian or shifts. I was just like, yep, that's my experience. And then I found the term, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. I was like, that's what that is. There's a term for it. And then I moved on and continued to make Therian masks because my first video. And by the way, I say Therian mask, but they're for anybody. Therian mask is more so just a descriptor for describing this kind of mask, but they're for everybody. I just want to make that clear first. But I actually made masks before I realized that I was a Therian. I actually was like, I'm not a Therian, but yes, I was. I just didn't know that that's what that meant. And then I finally Googled it, and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. So I've known for a while, but okay, let me get this ear going.
I have controversial opinions about Brandon Animal.
About what?
It's this anime.
Oh.
For what it tries to do, I feel like the story is not good representation of the struggle it tries to portray.
Interesting.
And I feel like it's more stereotypical, and I don't know. I feel like there could have been so many better ways the story was done. I haven't seen anything from it since when I first watched it, back when it first came out, so maybe I'm wrong. I'm 20 now. I don't remember when that show came out, but I literally watched it when it first came out, because I think it was like during COVID or something. But
I know nothing about anime.
sorry, people are talking about anime, and I'm like,
that's okay. I'm just crafting. Sorry. I like anime. I'm not opposed to it. I just don't watch things. Well, I watch a lot of garbage. And you might be asking, what do you mean?
Sometimes I think about putting JoJo on the back because it's garbage. But, like, it's good garbage. Like, you know
That's what I mean, yeah.
It's good garbage.
Because I watch things like 90 Day Fiancé and, like, trash reality shows.
I could put it in the dub up until part 4.
I like to. You know, Frank, one of our first interactions...
Actually, I think it'd be really fun to watch part 4 in the dub with you.
No, I would. You know why I would love to watch
I can get there.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure with you?
Really?
I would. Because one of my first interactions with you...
I love part
was
1.
When you were explaining to me... This is when I first met you, maybe like after 2 weeks of knowing you, not even. You were explaining to me the entire plot of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because I was like, what the heck is this show? Because you mentioned something about it being crazy and then something from it. And I was like, what? How does that make sense? And then you explained it to me and I was actively listening and it was really nice. And that was the first time I really like listened to you talk to me about something and I loved it. And now that I think about it, I was like, maybe I did, like that. Yeah, I don't know. But I would love to watch it because it reminds me of you because you explained it to me back then. I don't know. Sorry. And that makes that ear look forward. Shoot. I'll just fix that. That came off pretty clean. Look, I just pulled off this section. Look at that. It just popped right off of the ear. It's clean snap.
I have 2 questions. Do you do quads?
I don't do quads. I explained this earlier, but most of you probably weren't there. But I have a condition. I don't know what it is yet. I'm in the process of getting it diagnosed, but my body hurts all the time. I am in a lot of pain a lot, and doing things like quads exacerbates that pain a lot. I also have sleep apnea, which I'm getting treated, and that makes me exhausted all the time. So on top of the pain, I'm also tired. So quads, if I do them, which I like, I did it once, but if I do it, I will be worn out for days. I'll be like in bed, I mean. So I can't do quads, unfortunately.
Let's see.
Okay, we'll put this section there, which will hopefully...
You're an adult, dude. Oh my god, I didn't know, right?
No way.
Sorry. It's funny.
I'm an adult? No, I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Hi, I'm a paper fursuit maker and a cat mask maker.
Nice.
I love your channel so much. I also love FNAF too.
Nice.
Question, have you ever been to a convention?
I actually have never been to a convention. I want to go to one so bad, and I want to try to go to Anthrocon this summer, but we will see. But other than that, I don't know. I don't have any con plans, but I want to go so bad. Did I actually sculpt this bad twice?
Last time I went to a con was in 7th grade. Picture this. Suicide Squad had just come out that summer. Or not that summer. It was the era, because I remember, because I had this, like, really goofy, like, Harley Quinn t-shirt on and shorts, because I was invited at the last minute. But it was a weird time to wear shorts, because it was kind of like September, October, so it was a little cold. Sorry.
Oh no, I found that so funny.
But don't worry, I wasn't wearing the, like, Harley Quinn costume. Thank God. Thank God. My mom did not let me wear that in 7th grade.
Thank God.
I was just wearing, like, a graphic tee with Harley Quinn on it. But...
Oh, this guy looks so cool. Just gotta fix up that ear a bit, but... There we go. Okay. Stay. There.
Sorry about the hate. I finished fan art and posted on TikTok and tagged you. Sorry if it's sloppy. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'll check it out after the stream. Thank you so much.
This is actually so neat how you make these handmade.
Well, thank you.
That's what I think. I'm just like, it's so cool because they come from nothing. Like the no base or
I'm not even using a reference for these. I just know how to sculpt them at this point. I'm a really like visual person. I can visualize pretty easily, which helps me sculpt a lot because I can see in 3D. I think in 3D, I guess. But and that'll be covered with furs. That doesn't matter. How are you looking? Oh, that needs to be patched a bit. It'll also be covered in fur, but I'll patch it. Oh, my paintbrushes. Okay. Okay, base number 2 is sculpted.
When will you do a mask tutorial with cat mask bases?
Oh, I could do that.
Do you guys want one?
Do you guys want one? What kind of tutorials do you guys want, actually?
Hello, I'm a new subscriber. My 11-year-old daughter would like to know how long it takes you to make a mask. She's learning how as well.
Depending on the mask, these foam clay ones take me weeks, really. At minimum, I can make one in like 3 days. I take 1 day to sculpt, another day to paint, and a third day to finish it. But that is if I am lucky, because these take a lot of work. And usually I'm working on more than one, so it tends to take a couple of weeks. So, 2 weeks for probably about 5 of them, I guess. Yeah. But the cat mask bases I can do pretty quick. That's why I made some while I was waiting for my foam clay to come. That's what's currently on my shop. But these guys take me probably for two weeks. Ooh, hit his ear on the lamp. But this is the finished sculpt. Sculpt number 2.
Period.
This guy had an uneven snout, so I had to take a lot of extra time making that even. But here are the 2 sculpts from the stream. This one I did first. Here's the second one. And I'm going to actually pull out a third mask. But the third mask is not going to be a wolf. But I'll put these wolves... so I got to move my iPad. Hold on. Okay, so these guys I'll put over here. Just so you can see them a little bit too. I'll put this behind them. Hold on.
They look so cool.
Thank you. Gotta move these empty foam clay buckets that take up so much space. Over there. Okay, and I'll put him here, and him here. I'll put my iPad behind all of them over here. Let's move my paint. Oh, you can see all the stickers on the back.
He's making money. Real.
They, honestly. They're hating, but this is my job. Okay, let's see here.
He gets to do a hobby he enjoys every day for a living. I'm like, I don't see the issue.
Yeah, I get my own schedule. I don't have to go to an office. Well, kind of. I go over here, which it's kind of like going to an office, but it's more fun. Okay, so I'm going to look up. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys this mask. And I want you guys to visualize, okay? Use your visualization skills, because it's going to be a bit of a challenge. But when I show you this base, think really hard about what animal it is. I don't have an answer. I want to know what I should make this base into. So when I show you this base, I want you to look at it and visualize. Use your skills, use your brain, and visualize. All right, ready? So here's the base. Here's the front. Here's the side.
ADHD stimuli.
Yeah, ADHD stimuli. Here's the side.
There you go.
Here's the base.
Pay attention again.
Yes, everybody. I can add ears. I'm gonna add ears. I can sculpt any part of this. What animal, guys? What animal? What animal is this? It can have ears. It can have anything added to it, anything sculpted to it. It can be anything. What do you guys see, and what do you want this to be? But make sure it's something that's feasible for this base. So, all right. Now that you guys have seen it, I will glue it back onto the base because it seems to have come off.
We have, let's see, possum, penguin,
yeah.
duck, deer.
Deer.
It does look like a doe, like kind of.
Yeah, you're right.
Coyote, some type of bird.
See, what I was
Raccoon.
thinking. Ooh, what I was thinking was a rabbit, but
Fox, badger.
Badger. Wait, let me Google something. Badger.
You should just look up some references of the animals.
Oh, I'm going to. I just want to suggestions to search. Oh my God, badger's almost right. Sorry. Anyway, I think let's look up a rabbit.
Also, thank you guys so much for all the comments, likes.
Yes,
subs,
thank you guys so
anything.
much.
And super chats too, even. Genuinely. I think we already had one today. It means literally so much. Thank you guys for being here, just in general. Sorry, it makes me so happy. I love streaming.
I could make this one a rabbit, actually. I just have to make ears. Okay, let me get some EVA foam out. Let's see here. So I'm going to cut open. I got a new roll of EVA foam. So this is how the EVA foam comes, for anyone interested. This is also from Hobby Lobby, also the Hobby Lobby brand of EVA foam. This is this one I got for $8, but I've seen them charge up to $14.99 for this. So this one was $8 though, because no, this isn't what I got online. But usually, if you get it online, it could probably be cheaper because they have to make that price more universal. But in store, some of the other items might be listed with different prices. So always find the one with the cheapest listed ticketed item if you are at Hobby Lobby. If you have to go to Hobby Lobby.
It does almost look like an eagle. So I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just thought it was neat.
If I could make a bird. But, fortunately, I think
You
I
have an
sculpt.
Etsy. Yes, it's
I do.
Birdy Dog
It is
Shop.
Birdie Dog Shop. Just cutting the label off of this and plastic. Okay.
Also, don't worry if you didn't make the animal you wanted. We're making plenty of these.
Oh, we're gonna make so many of these. This is my job. I make them. So, and this glue still didn't stay. Why? This is the third time I've glued it. Stay. Okay, it'll stay this time. I swear. All right. So I'm gonna just hold it and press it in, and now I can actually see the glue on the edge of it. So anybody be thinking you're gluing it to the mannequin head? Yes, because I put tape over the mannequin head and hot glue peeled off of tape. So I can easily remove the EVA foam. Life hack. But now I just have to wait for this to glue. But I think I'm going to make it a rabbit because now that I've Googled an image of a rabbit, because I'm pretty sure this one was initially intended to be a rabbit. But now that I have seen a picture of a rabbit, which for reference, it's like a bunny, like a domestic rabbit. I think. This could be a wild one. I don't know, though. But it is a rabbit. It is outside. But I have to wait for this glue to dry. And that is the most tedious part because I am easily distracted. Which I instantly was by this piece of foam on this mask. But this takes forever. But luckily, since I am easily distracted, I can usually find something to keep busy with, but it's just a matter of making sure this hand stays on the mask.
Do you know how to shift for longer?
Yes. So basically, if any of you want, like, tips for how to, like, shift, or, like, at least shifting meditation, because that's how I, usually, when I want to focus on my stereotype and shift, meditation is usually how I do it. Because meditating, which is essentially training the brain to think a certain way. So if you meditate to kind of just train yourself to calmly enter that kind of state, then yeah, you could shift for longer. But meditation
it's also
is
good for anxiety.
Yes,
too.
meditation is a skill that I think everyone should learn. And meditation can work a number of different ways, and there's so many different ways to try it. But what I like to do is I like to close my eyes, and what I like to do is listen to like binaural beats online, like kind of like they're essentially just like humming noises, but they help like make my brain focus. And I like to focus on just the vibration. So like look up like meditation, like um binaural, Bineural. I don't know how to spell it, but that's like the brain waves, I think. And it really helps me meditate. And then you close your eyes, and I like to think like just blank. Just the word blank, and just try to let my mind relax. And don't worry if you can't listen, it takes time. I've been practicing meditating like every day for a while to just kind of work towards my goals. But if you practice it enough, it'll get easier. And one thing that I read in a book recently is that if you're meditating, what was it? I forgot what I was just saying. But anyway, memory moment. But it's really good. It's really good. But don't put too much pressure on yourself, because it's just a way to relax your brain and kind of focus on your stereotype and just visualize yourself seeing through like an animal's eyes. It's something I like to do. Is just visualize their perspective, like what you would see, like your paws or whatever, and just kind of visualize it in your head as you're meditating, and just kind of see what you would see through their eyes. Like not looking at the wolf, but being the wolf. If that's, you know what I mean? That's what I'd recommend. It's kind of fun to do, to kind of practice and just breathe in and breathe out and listen to just. It's nice. I like meditation, but that is definitely my recommended way of kind of. Like properly, like intentionally shifting, because you can intentionally shift, but like focusing on it, like intentionally, like yes, I want to spend this moment in a shift, and eventually you'll be able to train yourself to do it.
Do you wear that in public? No,
No.
but the mailman caught me wearing it today.
I forgot about that.
How humiliating!
I think the better part was that we were helping my dad with a bunch of red plastic
I was joking around
tubes.
with his dad, and I was like, "Let me wear this mask."
He had his hood of his jacket up and this mask. We were taking it over to the other house, but we were at my dad's house, and he was having Frank hold one end of a rubber tube, and me hold the other end, which is attached to a pump, and he was hitting it with a heat gun. Which is like this.
But I was wearing that mask.
But he was wearing that mask as we were doing it, which I think is great, because the mailman came up our entire driveway to drop off the package. Because we were outside, so we didn't leave it on the porch. He came up to us, and Frank was wearing this mask. But that is the only time it's. I mean, we wore it. No, I didn't wear this one. I wore a different one on Halloween one year, but other than that, I don't wear them out. I'm actually gonna take this off for a second, because I've been wearing this for. Does that not say an hour? Hold on. It says 102 minutes.
Period.
Which is an hour and a half? Almost 2 hours?
Yeah.
Wow, pretty good. But, that's about it. Okay, so. You guys aren't going to believe this. But I think I actually glued it uneven. So, after all that time. But,
why don't you just sculpt it uneven? Sorry.
No, because it's actually placed completely.
It's okay.
Well, yeah, it's placed uneven. Oh no. Okay. So that's how you remove them.
His username's just like his childhood username.
Yeah, I I've been using some variation of that name since I was like 12. So peel the glue off of this. Okay, well it's been on this base for long enough that it's solid, so I'm just gonna sculpt it off.
Also, our commissions won't open until after
January.
Christmas.
Yeah, I can't open.
But do with that information what you will, because them opening after Christmas means.
Yeah, I will. I'm opening them in January. Commissions, foam clay. These guys. So if you wanted one of them.
And we have not set up a PO box yet.
Not yet.
It's expensive.
It's
the problem.
Yeah.
So we're trying to grind out more masks.
Yeah, so you can get more money for a PO box. So we will get one for you guys.
Because you just want to send fan art. I'm like, I should do up that wall right there. With,
no, that'd be
some
fantastic.
Fan art.
I'd literally love it. I'd love it so much.
I think it'd be so cool.
I think it'd be fantastic. How are you
Print it too, but also people sending stuff.
Yeah. That's. He's okay. How's he look? He's fine. See? Should go like that. Sorry, looking at my bases and just being really picky with them. Stay. Okay. Yeah, he's fine. What about you? Got you over here. You got that. It's fine. It's near here, but I think it'll dry
I ordered your cardboard cat pattern. I saw that.
Yay! Thank you. Thank you so
Stocks.
much.
Yeah. W.
Yes,
Sorry.
thank you so much. Okay, now I'm going to make. So rabbit. Okay, so this is a bunny, I think specifically. I don't know what is a. Okay. Is a bunny a domestic rabbit? Do we know? Or is a bunny any rabbit?
I don't know.
I don't
You're
know
asking
either.
The wrong person.
I feel like I'm asking the right audience though.
Oh,
Anyone
yeah.
know if a bunny is different than a rabbit in any way? I don't know. I just don't know. Like, if it's the same. I'm curious.
Being a furry is a hobby. You express yourself throughout various things like suits, music, artwork, etc. It's just not a name. It's not a name. You just call it a name. Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said it like that, but anyways. No.
There. Okay, so I need to make ears, and that's where I got my EVA foam, which is down.
I'm getting mask making materials tomorrow.
Nice. That's awesome.
It's a more domesticated rabbit.
Ah, okay, cool. That's what I thought, but I didn't know. Okay, so I'm gonna just. So this is the problem. This is really inconvenient to work with on a desk that has a bunch of things on it. No. I'm just gonna cut a piece. So I'm gonna cut a piece of it. Why is this a different texture? Huh. Weird.
Do your parents support you?
Very much so, yes. Yeah, my mom will like tell random strangers, my son's a YouTuber, and I'm like, oh, don't say this to people when I'm right here. We're good. And unplug the lights, but that's okay.
Any tips for making a mask tomorrow?
Definitely, don't be too afraid to mess it up, because there's no right way or wrong way to make a mask, and your mask will turn out perfect no matter how, it comes out in the end. Making the mask is the important part. The process is the important part. But as for tips, definitely if you're painting it with felt or fleece, water down your brush a lot with your paint so that the paint soaks into the fabric. And if you're not doing it with fleece, then if you're trying to make realistic colors, don't rinse your brush as much in between colors and just dip straight into the next color because it'll blend better. And those are my tips. Most importantly, have fun making it. Okay, I'm going to take my pencil, which I remembered earlier I dropped on the floor and never picked up. So I'm going to just pick that up quick.
I love your jewelry and masks. They're so pretty and cool. I love your setup too.
Oh, thank you so much.
I think about getting my lip pierced.
I had my lip pierced.
And then I'm like, pain.
It's really not that bad. It does hurt. Like, I'm not going to lie, but librettes hurt worse.
But
Like vertical librettes. I mean, librettes are fine.
If I don't get pierced, won't I just experience that level of pain anyway at some point in my life?
Probably.
So scary. Sorry, I'm like, I think too much.
Yeah. Lip piercings aren't bad. I've had my lip pierced 5 times. I've had five piercings in my lip.
Can I move that mask a little back?
Yeah, go ahead.
So that's what I was trying to do originally, just because.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that works. Now you can see.
Better? Sorry.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to start by tracing this. We'll look at it, I think. I've never made a rabbit ear before, so this is a new challenge.
How much should I pay you to make me a mask?
I don't know how much I'm going to be charging for commissions yet.
Right now, if you wanted to cut, and just get one, even though he really doesn't feel like making them or doing them, he'd probably do one for $250.
If you were to pay me $250, message me. But if you want to just get the line and get one now.
That's the only. It's just only because it's burnout kind of thing, and it doesn't If you're really
if you are willing to pay a higher price than what I would charge if I list them in January, message me.
Or shoot an email.
Yeah, or shoot an email. Actually, yes, email. Email me at
Instagram.
birdydogshop@gmail.com or message or DM me on Instagram. But the best way, birdydogshop@gmail.com. That is the best way to contact me.
Sounds like a great way. Just
yes.
doing them right now.
It's just, but if you want to get one before January, reach out to me. There may be options depending on the price, but Probably like $250. That's not how much I'm charging them when they're like actually available, but that if you wanted to pay a higher price to get one sooner, that is an option.
Otherwise, we're just not planning on like making
yeah.
them or even posting about like commissions.
Yeah.
So it's not even like a thing that's gonna be like teased.
Yeah,
really.
we're not. Yeah, we're yeah.
I'm just saying it, just like get it out there.
Yeah,
like,
if you were
by the
willing to
way-
pay me enough, I would definitely make a commission for earlier. Yeah, it would unfortunately be a higher price, but that's just because it has to be before.
Also,
the
crunch
opening.
time because Christmas. Part of the reason why.
I'd have to get them prepared for Christmas because Etsy doesn't like to tell people shipping times. And so people will get angry if they aren't there by Christmas because I can't guarantee it. I accidentally made the perfect rabbit ear. Wow, okay, cool. So I'll flip that and make the exact same ear because that is fantastic, actually. Okay. There. A couple of rabbit ears made. And then we'll stick them to this base. Is that the right direction? No, it's not. Okay, we got some rabbit ears going on there. Here, I'll position them and then glue them. He looks a little angry, so I'm going to change his eye shape a little bit. There we go. Now he looks indifferent, and that's fine by me.
Can you open the link on mobile? I was wondering the average price and if you offer postal to Europe. We do ship everything to Europe except the stickers. Right?
Not all countries in Europe, though. I think there's some European... Or do we ship to all of Europe now?
I don't know.
I forget.
You're the one who said it.
I don't know.
Depends on what country in Europe. Okay.
Yeah. It'll if it can ship to you, it'll tell you. Otherwise, they'll say it doesn't ship to your country. I think I ship to most of Europe. I don't know, though.
I'm sick right now and tired, but I don't want to leave. I really like watching your streams.
Listen, rest is far more important when you're sick. I will stream again. Listen, rest is important. If you're tired, rest. That goes for any of you, by the way. This is your sign to go to sleep if you are tired. Listen, I'll stream again. I will stream again, and you will be able to watch this again. So if you are tired right now, I'm letting you know that there's nothing more interesting or more important in the stream than your sleep and your health. So go to sleep. Get some rest.
This is going to be posted afterwards.
Yes, I will also be posting this afterwards, so you can watch anything you missed. So. Okay, this rabbit looks really angry. Made his eyes angry on accident. You can't. I don't think you can see it from there, but it doesn't look as angry from a distance. But from right here, he looks a little frustrated. So I'm trying to fix that.
Hello, I like your content.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, I think if I just take this.
Hi, I'm not a thean or a furry, but that's cool. Ignore the haters.
Thank you.
Don't worry, we will.
Okay, I think I fixed the eye shape. Cool.
Do you have any mask tips?
Definitely, keep making masks even if your mask doesn't turn out great or how you expect. Because the process of making it is the important part, and you will make that mask that you really want someday, as long as you keep trying. So don't worry.
If I were to make fan art, would it be okay if I added the channel, and you prefer me not to?
Yes, of course. If you make fan art, please add me. I want to see it. Just tag me anywhere you can. I want to see your art. Listen.
I ordered your pattern, but it never got sent.
Oh, it's a digital download. It doesn't come in the mail.
Yeah, it's a digital.
So if you go on your Etsy app or on your Etsy account.
They just bought it, so.
Oh, if you just bought it, if you also just message my Etsy account, I can also email it to you, but it should be in your Etsy account.
If you get an auto reply, ignore the auto reply.
Ignore the auto reply. That's just how it's set. We're gonna see it. Yeah. I could also email it to you.
Just send some additional messages so I can get it in there, so I can
Yeah.
see it after stream.
Yes.
And then get it immediately to you.
Yeah. Yeah. But it should be in your Etsy downloads, or if you bought it on your phone, on your app, if you go to your profile.
If you're still having issues after stream, we'll just email you.
Yes, yeah. If you're still having issues, we will email you. Don't worry, you'll get your pattern. But if it should be under downloads or orders, and then you should be able to download it. But otherwise, I will send it to you via email. No worries. Okay. Okay, so I have to, okay. I have to decide where I want these ears placed. So they are on the head, like that. I think I'm going to spend forever just figuring out the position of these ears. I'm used to working with canines and felines. That's probably even. Okay, so I'll mark that one. Okay, line that up. Okay, perfect. So that goes here. Gotta make them even. We'll take this one. Okay. Labeling them left and right just in case I mess them up. Okay. Or I guess mix them up. Okay. Yes. And that one actually needs a...
My sister's Tyrion, but she's really embarrassed. Can you tell me how you're so confident?
There's a lot of things that go into my confidence, but I think it's more so because I had people who supported me. And I really, so I didn't go to school. I wasn't homeschooled either. I stopped going to school at 11, and then due to complicated reasons, I didn't go to school again. I graduated at 16 by testing out. And then I didn't go to school again until college, so I didn't really interact with anyone my age for a hot minute, except through the internet. So the people that I looked up to on the internet were people that were fine being themselves on the internet, so I eventually became that way. And I didn't, because I didn't have the interaction with other kids my age, I also didn't have people that kind of struck me down as easily as a lot of you guys. Or at least, like, I didn't have people that bullied me. But I had a lot of mental health struggles, but other than that, I was not really put down for my interests or my beliefs. And I think a lot of you kind of are put down by that, and that is a hard thing. But the way I'm so confident now is because I've also realized that after some life changes, I was in a very serious situation one time where I almost like died. But after that, I was like, you know what? Life has way more to it than being miserable. You know?
Real.
I realized life is short and can end.
Life
And
is
that's
worth
kind of the
living.
beauty of it, is that you can spend it doing everything you love. Because it's short, and, you know, I think just spending your life doing things you love and having as few regrets as possible is what everyone likes to strive for. And why not start young? Why not start now? Because who cares what people think about you? You know, people on the internet, they don't exist. And people in high school, after you leave, after you graduate, they won't matter anymore. At least the ones you want to matter will. But the ones you don't will disappear. And you'll forget about them eventually. So, listen, it takes time, but confidence does come. Because when I was younger, until I was about 16 years old, I was struggling with a lot of mental health struggles. And until I was 16, I would hardly ever leave the house. But now I do this. I'm confident, and I have friends, and I go places, and I'm not afraid to be a Therian online, you know, but it takes time, and it takes confidence, and you'll get there. If you're struggling right now, that struggle will end. It will, I promise. You'll get there. So, I'm confident now because I had nobody to stop me being confident, and also because life's short. Be who you are, you know? Be who you are. Exactly. Sorry.
Have you ever made a bat mask?
I haven't, but one almost looked like a bat once, and I almost made it into one, but then I didn't. I will, though. A bat is on the list, for sure. Ouch. Sorry, hot glue just dripped on my hand. Okay, there we go. I'm lucky that my hot glue gun doesn't get to, like, as extreme hot temperatures as my old one. Because, see, the glue got all over my hand. I don't know if you can see that on camera, like, by my pinky finger, but, ooh, dripped right onto my hand. Hot glue is dangerous, guys. Just for the record, it is a pretty heavy piece of equipment if you think about it. So, be careful if you use hot glue. And I'd recommend if you are using hot glue, even if you're like old, even if you're over 18, if you're an adult, make sure someone like is able to, like, if you happen to burn yourself, because accidents do happen and mistakes do happen, and if you do get burned, you're going to want to make sure you have someone available to help you out just in case, because it happens and it hurts, and sometimes it needs medical attention. So listen, be careful when working with hot glue, and make sure someone is around if you are working with hot glue, just in case. That's what I'd recommend. See here. Okay. Put this ear on.
Are you thean or furry?
I am both. I'm a thean and a furry. Okay, there we go. That life is worth living audio stuck in my head too. Life is worth living.
What are your stereotypes?
My two stereotypes are a gray wolf and a mountain lion.
Oh my god, I have an idea for a TikTok after stream.
Oh, nice.
We'll just film the sculpt so you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that works. Ouch, I think he does hurt from that glue, though. Oof. It was actually my palm that got hit with it the most. Ouch.
Go burn yourself.
Yeah. Doesn't hurt that bad, actually. But it does burn. It's an interesting sensation, so.
Where'd you get your necklace from? It's really cool.
I got it from Universal Studios in Orlando. Yeah.
What type of homemade gear that are not mass would you suggest to make? Bracelets are good.
Yeah, bracelets is good.
You could also do tails if you want to do it.
Yeah, tails are a bit difficult.
You could also do faux taxidermy, like not like.
You can make
taxidermy,
patches.
taxidermy.
Like take a piece of fabric and paint it like with a thean symbol, and then sew it on something, or glue it somewhere.
But if you want to make like fake antlers, just
Oh,
on,
fake
like,
antlers is
display.
cool,
That's
too,
what I
yeah.
mean, like
Yeah.
things like that, like
Yeah.
skulls or something.
Yeah.
To see people do like the cardboard kind of things, like the whale sharks and stuff.
Yeah,
you can always
yeah.
do stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's plenty of tutorials for things out there, and if you
Yeah.
guys want us to make any tutorials for
Yes, if you
just
want
let us
tutorials
know.
for anything, let us know. But here's the rabbit so far. Looks a little piglet-esque.
And thank you guys for the likes, by the way.
Yes, thank you guys so much, and thank you for being here. It's fantastic.
Oh my god, I can create a poll.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. Ouch. It doesn't hurt, but it's like my skin is like pulling because it's on my palm. So it's like annoying, really. It's like I want to be able to move my pinky again. Okay, so I'm going to sculpt this into that rabbit right there, which is going to be a bit of a challenge. I think this bag of foam clay should be the exact amount I need to make this rabbit mask. And you have been on that base for so long, and your mask is where you are, so I'm comfortable sculpting you off of the base. So, let's try this. I've never sculpted a rabbit before, so this is my first attempt, and I have my reference image over here on my iPad, which is just a picture of a rabbit. So, it is a full body picture and is not a forward-facing image, so I have to really do some figuring here, but I think if I take this, I put one here, okay? Put one there, literally just like that. Okay.
Period. I did a poll.
Nice.
Sorry, I just wanted to try it.
What's the poll?
Are you furry, thean, both, other, whatever?
Nice.
I don't
That's
know, I
fun.
thought it'd be fun.
Yeah, I think so too. That's cool.
Sorry, I gotta go back up and scroll a little bit just so I can. Closet of paper and a hot glue.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay.
This is so cool. I haven't even thought about doing this type of stuff before, but after watching for a little, I'm definitely gonna check this out.
Yay. I'm glad. I love inspiring creativity.
Right?
It's literally my favorite
I
thing.
just think it's so cool.
Right?
I thank you for making the silly content. I love it and it always brightens my day.
Yay. I'm so glad. I like making the silly content too. Okay, and that actually works because rabbits have a mouth that looks like that, so that's fine.
So cool you're making a rabbit. I think so too.
Thanks, I've never made one. I'm excited. It's always fun doing a new animal, you know?
What are your masks made out of?
They are made out of EVA foam and foam clay.
Oh my god, I love your videos and I'm finally seeing your live stream. Welcome.
Welcome.
Glad to have you guys
Yes. Glad to have you. This is going to be so cool. Sorry, it's already coming out good.
What are your pronouns and gender?
My pronouns are he, him, or they, them. Either one works. You can use both. You can use one or the other. I don't really mind. And what was the other question?
Gender.
Oh, gender. I am trans mask. So, yeah, trans mask.
Are grown adults not allowed to have fun? I keep seeing ridiculous reasons as to why I should stop. I just turned 20. I'm like, am I not allowed to, like, do anything anymore?
Right? No,
Like,
literally.
he's 21. Like,
Yeah.
he just turned 21. I'm
No,
like,
literally, yeah.
I'm like, man, what am I supposed to do?
Right? Like, at
I'm
least
in
I'm not...
college.
Like, at least I'm not, like...
Do I just, like,
causing
sit and stare at the
crime.
ceiling?
Like, at least I'm not causing crime or havoc. I'm having fun. You know what I mean? Like...
I can only play so much Overwatch.
And also, crafts and creativity is so much better than just sitting on your phone. You know what I mean?
Real.
I don't know. Which is what most people do. Which there's nothing wrong with that. Mostly, if it's making you feel fine. If it's making you upset, then maybe put the phone down, you know, but... Otherwise,
There's a lot of parts of our theory and throw that we get to experience outdoors.
Yeah.
We just don't record that on camera a lot of the time.
Yeah. I want his nose to be cute. So I'm gonna put it like that. Slide it back. Lower it down. This is so cute. Sorry, he's adorable. Okay. Then I need yeah. And you might be asking, what kind of rabbit are you making? I don't know. I'm looking at an image of one and making one. So I don't even know what color I'm gonna paint this, to be honest.
What would you do if you could live forever?
Wow. I don't want to. But if I could.
Try to help everyone live as long as they want.
Yeah.
No matter how long or short that may be.
I would travel, I think.
Oh, thank you so much.
Oh,
Thank
what?
you for the $5.
Yay! Thank you for the $5. That's
I
fantastic.
don't know how to pronounce your name. I don't want to pronounce it wrong.
We don't know how to pronounce your name wrong, but thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Stars, though. I was supposed to say star. Thank you so much.
Thank you for this $5. That's
Thank
fantastic.
you so much.
That means the world to me. Yes, thank you. Oh my god, thank you.
Thank you.
That's fantastic. Thank you. Wow. Cool.
Period. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. Okay. I'm
I'm
gonna put...
making a theory mask too.
That's fantastic. I love when we can craft together. I think it's fun. You know, for never crafting a rabbit before, or at least never sculpting a rabbit before, I think I'm doing a pretty good job.
What are you making?
A rabbit mask for the first time. I'm excited. It's one I've never made. Okay.
You're one of my idols.
Oh, thank you so much.
You guys are so sweet.
Oh, thank you.
I literally love you guys so much.
Okay, here we go.
Do you have tips for vocals?
No,
I don't think
unfortunately.
so. I just
I
figured
don't.
out.
I do vocals occasionally, but it's usually not something I practice. So unfortunately, I'm not the one to ask for tips. Okay, and that goes there. And then I take this. Okay, take this.
Do you have tips to not let the haters get to you?
Sorry, I launched this foam clay somewhere. Oh my god. Okay. But I think the biggest tip that I have is just to remember, if they're online haters at least, just remember that you will most likely never interact with this person outside of that one comment on the internet. What I like to do and what I started doing when I first started out and it was affecting me is just be like, this person's not real. They don't exist. That's just an AI comment. Sometimes I just think that and just frame it as it's just not real. Like, they're not actually hating. AI. Just a bot. And then eventually your brain will kind of get used to thinking that, and then you'll just learn to disregard the hate comments instead of let them affect you. That's what really helped me, at least.
Do you make paper dragons? You made one.
I made one.
Rest in peace, lettuce.
Rest in peace, lettuce. That was Steph's. Steph was our friend who we lived with in college. But she made a paper dragon, and it got. Did we ever figure out what happened to lettuce?
Yeah, lettuce died in the tree.
Lettuce died in the tree.
Paper dragon, by the way, but
Yeah, paper dragon.
so she just got thrown out. But...
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Do you have an airbrush? Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to the airbrush.
Next, how heavy are your masks?
They're extremely lightweight. They weigh next to nothing. Sorry.
I love the mask. Started making one, but it's turning out bad. I'm sure it's not bad.
Listen, and the thing is, even if it does turn out bad, you made it and you learned from that. You made that progress. You know what you did the first time, and you know what you can improve on next time, and that's all that matters. It's improving the next time.
You're so out of this world. Thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all are my idols.
Thank you. This is surprisingly harder to do off of a base than I thought. I started out making them without the mannequin heads, but it's been a while since I've sculpted one with that one.
As someone who usually thinks theans are weird and cringe, these are actually really impressive. Thank you.
Thank you. I love the people who are like, I don't support this, but you're okay. It's always so funny to me. Oh, there's air bubbles in the sky. Oh, I got it. Okay. Air bubble. Cool. All right. Okay. Now that's fine. Hold on.
Also, I see people talk about mouse prices sometimes. Did you know there's a way to get discounts
Is
on
there?
masks?
Oh yes, yeah.
Via memberships.
Yes. If you subscribe to our membership, you get a discount in the BirdyDog Shop store. If you just message me and like, hey, here's my membership. I have the proof.
It's tiered, so I think it's 10, 15, 20? Question mark? It's tiered.
Percentage.
Check it out.
Yeah, so you get like
Look
10%
at the
off, 10%
terms.
off. Yeah,
Don't
yes.
listen to me. Look at the terms and conditions.
Yes.
There's a whole video.
Yes, but if you join the membership, if you message me before you buy and you're like, hey, I'm a member, I will give you a discount code, and then you will get a discount.
It's not just subscribing; it's the membership, like join.
The membership join, yeah. If you, it's paid. I think. What are the tiers?
$2,
Yeah.
$5, and.
So even for just $2, you'll get a discount. So.
Yep, it's 10, 15, 20.
% off, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So if you
That's
get the
scale.
$2 tier, you get 10% off. Next tier,
$5 tier, 15% off.
15%
Other
off,
tier,
and that's anything
20%
in my store.
Anything.
Anything in my store you want.
And you also get other benefits as well, which
Yeah.
custom emotes, shoutouts.
Yeah. You get some cool stuff.
Also get to be featured in videos.
You get a
as well.
badge that changes over time, I think.
Right?
Yeah. It's super cool. But you get discounts in my actual store if you subscribe. So
What are your masks made out of?
they are made out of EVA foam and foam clay.
How many piercings does the mask you have on currently have?
This mask only has 2. It has the septum and the nostril, which is actually the only piercings I have on my face currently. I had my eyebrow bridge, lip twice, and this one here under my eye, anti-eyebrow. But I took them out, so. But this guy only has the nose piercings because that's what I have out here. I also have an industrial in my, lobe stretched, but other than that. Okay. So this chunk will go here. Okay, this rabbit is coming along.
What's your
making progress.
persona? He's got 4 personas.
I have 4 personas.
Sunny's not one of them.
Sunny is not one of them, believe it or not. Yeah.
What got you into making masks?
I saw some random thean. I don't know who, unfortunately, but a couple years
Oh
ago.
my god, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
thank you.
Was that a
Yeah,
gift?
is it Lucy? Yeah? I
Yes.
think so.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the $5.
Thank you so much. $5. That's
I
fantastic.
try my best to get
That's
scammers.
fantastic.
So if like there genuinely are just like a lot of haters in here.
Yeah.
I usually don't mute them, but I realize a lot of people want me to, so this stream I've been like muting them.
Yeah.
So I really am trying. There's just a lot.
Unfortunately, there's just a huge number of them. They keep coming back, so.
They keep coming back. It's not even like a matter of like
blocking them because new accounts.
Exactly. They just come in, so by the time I click them.
Yeah. And chances are they'll never come in again. So it really, there's no way.
Oh no, I'm hiding them from channel, so there's no issue.
Oh, so they will come. They won't come back. Yay! So
or they will come back, but I won't know they're back, and nobody else will know they're back either.
Oh, that's fantastic! Yay!
You can still consume all the content you want. Don't worry. What kind of music do you listen to? The Mountain Goats.
The Mountain Goats. I listen to a lot of music, but mostly the Mountain Goats. I love the Mountain Goats. I think my top 5 songs this year are all going to be Mountain Goat songs. Is that because I partially planned it that way? No, maybe a little bit, but not from the beginning. I didn't plan it, so that's what counts.
Oh, please retire and spend time with your family. I would love to. I would love to. Can I get my like AARP card?
How old do you think I am? I'm 21, by the way. I know. I look older.
I better be getting 50% off everywhere we go.
Right, literally.
If this is the case.
Okay, rabbit mask is getting there. Get a little bit here. Oh, I have to open another pack of foam clay. Hey, Frank, can you grab me another container of foam clay?
Yeah, where is it?
The shelf back there.
I'm on my way. Like, I didn't put them all over there. Spider jumps out at me, I'm gonna be so pissed.
There shouldn't be spiders back there.
Oh, you only got the white ones left.
That's okay, I don't mind. Thanks.
Delivery!
Thanks. In case you're wondering how that happened, this is not a wall. This green screen is in front of an empty, like, wait. Yeah, there's no wall here. There's, like, a stud, and then no wall. So, he was able to throw it under the green screen.
No, it actually fell under the green screen.
Oh, he dropped it under the green screen. Okay, so you are looking really good. I just have to make eyebrows. And, the problem is that I only have white foam clay left, so this is going to be made out of 2 different colors of foam clay.
What are your pronouns?
He, him, or they, them, either one, both works, one or the other works, whichever.
Damn, you stopped in foam clay.
Yes.
Not anymore. We
Not
have
anymore.
one more after this.
Yeah, and
But
then
it's
we gotta buy more.
okay.
We gotta buy more other things anyway.
Because we have to restock.
Yeah, it's
We
about
haven't gone
that
down
time.
the
It's about that 3-month period where we have to restock.
I'm so excited. I haven't
Right?
gone to the store.
No, I know, we haven't really gone anywhere. Oh, yes. I don't know why the white foam clay and gray foam clay work way better than the black foam clay. They're just more
Have a
consistent.
good night with your stream. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Thank you guys so much for
Yes,
being here.
thank you. It means the world to me. Okay. Along with some view to make it a dark color. That section. That should be good. Mixing a bunch of different foam clay together and putting this bag away. Okay. Right now I'm mixing a couple different foam clays together to hopefully get a color that's close enough to gray while being mostly made out of white so that it looks a bit more coherent when I go to take pictures of the base. Or when I post the base, I mean, in a video. Okay. Got some gray foam clay. That's actually almost the same color. Cool. Okay. That should be, I'll have a little bit more right in there, just so we have it. It's kind of fun mixing two different colors of foam clay together, because if you don't mix them enough, it gives kind of a marble effect. Because the color doesn't matter, you're going to paint over it anyway, you know, but there we go. Now I have enough to work with. Finish this rabbit. I have to patch it in a couple different colors too, but that's okay. Okay, set that there.
Why can't I spell inconvenience?
I can't spell it either.
It's mainly because I don't feel like practicing my spelling, which I know I should. I'm just messaging the person about the pattern who's in the stream right now.
Oh, cool.
Just saying, if you tell me your email, I should be able to send you a copy of the pattern instructions to download.
Perfect.
Yep. Okay, cool. Sorry, I just figure I'm taking care of that while stream's going.
Sure, of course.
Go back to stream. Sorry, guys, I was out of here for a second. My mom didn't understand what a thean was, so I showed her your video of what a thean is, and she understands now and supports me.
Yay, I'm so glad.
Where'd you get your necklace from? I like it a lot.
Okay, I got this at Universal Orlando in Florida. I went to a gift shop and I purchased it. I got it when I was on vacation there last spring.
Why I sent it with a period at the end? Anyways, I should have sent another exclamation point or a smiley face. Don't mind me. Oh, I love the room and mask. Thank you.
Thank you. I like that you guys like the workspace too.
What's a thean?
A thean is someone who non-physically identifies as an animal, which can mean a number of things to different people because it's a very broad label. So I like to describe it as a thean is someone whose internal sense of self, so who you are on the inside, is an animal rather than a person. So where most people visualize themselves physically, how they look on the inside when they think of themselves, theans think of an animal, their stereotype, or multiple stereotypes, or some combination of themselves and animal. Listen, it's a complicated thing, but basically it's when your internal sense of self is an animal rather than a person. Okay. Put that there. Put that there. Okay. Get this rabbit sculpted. Oh, whoops. Okay. Put a little bit there. There we go. Put that there. Now, I've never sculpted a rabbit before, but I think this one's coming out pretty good. And it's also funny because obviously rabbits, their eyes don't point forward. They're on the sides of its head. So that's a little bit challenging when making a mask for someone whose eyes face forward, you know? But I've made a couple masks. I've done ones where I make the eyes, you know, fake, but I think making... Because if you think about it, when you're trying to turn an animal whose eyes are on the side into a mask whose eyes face forward, if you kind of make it a little more cartoony, then it tends to work better. Because if you think about it, when people are making animated movies, or like animated characters that are animals, they have to somehow kind of make the character more appealing to people. So they tend to anthropomorphize it, you know, make it more human-like. So by making your rabbit mask slightly more cartoony, it can actually help figure the difference between.
I can just upload the PDFs, right?
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
Yep.
They should be in the recents. I don't know if they're.
Oh, I downloaded them to my computer.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Sorry, everybody. I just want to make sure I can help.
Yeah, we want to make sure that
order as fast as I can.
Okay, this rabbit mask is actually coming along fantastic. I'm really proud of it. This is so cool. Okay, just have to finish filling in the gaps here. Maybe a tinier piece for that. Oh, this guy's gonna be so cool. Okay. When I tell you that this is one of the coolest sculpts I've ever made and most successful as it comes to like fulfilling my plan.
All right, I should have just sent it to your email now. I also attached a link to the YouTube video.
Perfect.
That goes with it too, just so that's there for easy access. So all of it's in one place.
Hey, thank you, Frank. Edges. How's the bottom look? Bottom looks fantastic, actually.
Cool. All right, everybody, I'm back in chat. Sorry. Had to help somebody. God, that's... Do people make fun of you for being a thean? I'm sure you could see it in the stream.
On the internet, yes, but in real life, no.
How are you doing?
I'm doing really good, actually. This stream has really helped. Not that I was feeling too bad before, but it always feels good to kind of interact with people.
We all love you, Frank. Thank you. I'm trying.
I love you too, Frank. I think you already knew that. Okay.
Oh, I also love you.
I love you too. Okay, that actually goes down. Wait, hold on.
What would you do if you could live forever?
Travel. But I'd probably not want to live forever. If I had the choice, I'd say no, I don't want to live forever. But if they're like, unfortunately, due to
the
some
only way out is
circumstances-
to get shot into a rocket into space. And I'd be like, oh my god, that's so scary. Sorry. I think
okay.
too much. What's your Etsy shop? BirdyDogs shop.
Birdie Dog Shop.
What's your favorite holiday?
Halloween. I think it's fun. Make costumes, dress up.
I'm making a mess that looks like my dog. I want you to make a mess that looks like Bird Ball.
I should make a mask that looks like Bird Ball. That's my dad's cat. Oh my goodness. Now, when I say that I could be a professional rabbit face sculptor, I'm not even joking because this is the greatest sculpt I've ever... This is the most species accurate sculpt I've ever made.
Hooray.
Like, thank you to whoever suggested making a rabbit mask because that... Fantastic. Sorry, I'm so happy with this. Let's patch it hole there. This will dry and look even better, so yay.
I don't know why people hate on thean so much. Me either.
Neither do I, really.
It's really chill.
Yeah. People hate on anyone who's different than them.
Real. Do you have / want any pets?
I have a cat, I have a dog, I have a rabbit, actually, which might explain how I'm so good at sculpting this rabbit mask, because I didn't do the ears yet, but here's the rabbit. Now, just for the record, this is my first time sculpting it, so I am really proud of it. Hello, that's fantastic. I didn't do the ears yet, but... Oh my god, Frank, look at this.
That looks gorgeous.
Sorry. I'm really happy with it, so... Oh, it looks fantastic. And then I have exactly enough foam clay to make the ears. Yay. I'm excited. Yay. Sorry, it usually doesn't work out this well.
I know that's gonna smooth so nice, too.
Right? I am excited. I think if I... Actually...
Sorry.
You're okay. Okay, cool. Let's get this sculpted.
What was the reason you became a thean? Well,
You can't really become a thean.
but
But I, if you're wondering how I discovered I was one, I don't remember because I was so young. But, I became a furry because of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five Nights
But,
at Freddy's.
I don't know what caused my awakening as a kid, but
Five Nights at Freddy's.
you're so funny. Okay. There's that ear, I think I have this exact amount to make that ear.
Try to make a Shopify store and you get spam emails forever. It don't even exist anymore. It got too confusing. I gotta get help for that. But
Yeah, we will.
no, I'm
Yeah,
not worried about it. I was just going to the email because I was checking to make sure that sent. Okay.
I gotcha.
What's the most interesting mask you've made?
Oh, copy. I made no copy. Do I have pictures of it? No. I have a picture of the base I sculpted for it, but other than that, I don't. But that one was probably the most out there animal I've made. Was no copy. Okay, here we go. Okay. Get that
If you have any superpower, what would it be?
I think about this sometimes because I was asked it a lot in like college like classes, like in your like get to know like I don't know. But I think the ability to speak every single language that's ever existed or ever will exist fluently. Not necessarily that I have it in my brain all the time, but that if someone were to speak to me in that language or I were to read something in that language, I'd understand it. I don't know. I think that'd be fun. Otherwise, the ability to freeze time and be able to do whatever I want. But that seems a bit more unlikely. But you might be thinking, aren't all superpowers a bit unlikely? But anyway, I think the ability to speak any language would probably get me in less situations.
What are the typical prices on your masks?
There really aren't any typical prices on my mask. That's why I never because I don't know what I'm going to price them for until I finish the mask. But they usually range from about, for foam clay, probably like 150 for foam clay ones. I'd say 150. Sometimes 175 if it's like a really like cool one. 200 depending if it's like one of the rainbow tigers, because occasionally I've sold a rainbow tiger for up to that price, but other than that, like 150, 175 is what we're looking at for a foam clay mask at least. The cat mask ones are cheaper because they're cat masks, but they don't take me as long to make. But they are fun. I love making those, and they're pretty fun. I like them. I think they're good masks. Okay. And I think what I'm going to do is sculpt a little bit in front of the ear.
Sorry, I can't say that. Sorry, someone's like, imagine having the intelligence of Batman and the power of Superman. I'm like, I took a comic book class in high school. I'm like, Batman is so stupid. Sorry, I've talked with my, like, professor about fucking...
Sorry, guys. Well, I guess it is 10:30 at night.
Whatever. It's this time of the stream anyway. I'll go and
Yeah, listen, we're going to end the stream very soon anyway, because this rabbit is just about done. So the final finishing touches here. And in front of there. And that there. Fold that back a bit. Put that down. Sorry. Making sure the sculpt stays. Get those eyes nice and wide so they don't look.
You're so talented. I love your videos so much. You helped me come out to as a theory to my parents.
Oh, thank you. That means the world to me.
And thank you guys for subscribing. Sorry.
Yes, thank you. Listen,
likes.
subscribing means the world to me. I like it that
Thank you so much, Lucy, if you're still here for the super chats.
yes.
Genuinely means so much. And thank you to everybody who's been here and donated today.
Yeah.
And even for kind comments.
No, literally.
It genuinely means so much.
Okay, and with that, the rabbit mask is sculpted.
That looks so pretty. Oh my god. Make sure to put that on a base.
I can't.
No, I'm
no.
scared it's gonna
It won't. It was I hit it with the heat gun a month ago.
Oh yeah,
It's been on the base. Yeah, the base is fine. Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot it's been on there.
And the sculpt will hold it. Yeah, that's the only reason I sculpted it without the base.
Sorry, I was like, oh my god.
If you're wondering about those spots on it, it's just patches where I had to put the lighter foam clay over the darker. So, looks like little spots, but
It's gonna look so pretty. I love how you made the eyes.
Thank you. And I made it so it can actually sit upright while it dries. So, that's pretty cool. Okay. And with that, I am going to end the stream because we have been streaming for a while.
I
Couple
saw that on
hours.
TikTok too.
Yeah. But thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you for everyone who's been here, and I will see you next time. Get up
Thank
and-
you guys.
Thank you. Turn off the stream. There we go.